Why not? All right. I don't remember whether or not I have to turn the volume up or down for Starfield. Give me like 5 more weeks and I'll remember that. No worries. We'll figure that out, though. Great. All right, so I mean that is the majority of what I said actually. So you're good actually. So I walked back a whole bunch of the mods, since a lot of them were just UI mods, and I'm like, you know what? I can live without the UI mods, and I feel like those may be crashing things. So we've walked it back. I played a little bit of it earlier when I got home from work. It seems to be mostly stable. And my day was, oh, you know, it was fine. Check that my fucking on. It was as well as could be expected. We're finally starting to move on transferring files over to the new person, so that's nice. And from what she was saying, I don't know, actually, I didn't play this file. I played my other file. So I will see. We're gonna fucking go back to when Rust Bucket survived, and we're just gonna we're gonna redo it. I was talking to the person who's taking over for us, and she was just like, all right, we're gonna get the files moved over. And Millie is, because I haven't officially applied for this job or anything like that, but she seems very, very much like, oh, she's coming over to this office, right? And I'm like, got a call from one of the other offices in the area to go over a whole bunch of files. And the lady there was just like, oh, what am I going to do when this thing closes down? How am I supposed to do without you? And I was like, well, about that, don't spread this around, but you might not be doing without me. Yes, moving into the digital age, like it's gonna be so much nicer. Like she scans all of the things when they come in. Apparently, there's like, I'm so looking forward to actually using technology. It's gonna make my life so much better. Yeah, this is a different character. You can see I'm level 17, which is further than where we are here at level 8. So we made it all the way back to Jemison. Yes, because these are level 9, but they're fucked, so we're not doing those. We're going back to level 8. We're going back to New Atlantis. I am happy about this. Is it the greatest job in the world? No. Is it pretty much guaranteed? Yes. So really, that's all oh no. Oh, nar. Oh, she doesn't have the... that's not great. There's no landing gear. I hope it does too. My current boss is just like, hey, I want you to know that you need to not be lowballing yourself on this new job. With everything that you've got here, like the money you're making plus all the benefits and the bonuses and all of that, you should be making at least this much here. And I'm like, don't worry, my plan was to ask for a raise. Okay, so this is fucked. Let's, don't love this. Let's, in fact, load even further back. We're gonna go back to here. Okay, that works. Great. I don't think he could afford to give me a raise now, especially because everything is on, like, we're shutting everything down. There's not as much stuff coming in.
I have things for you.
Oh, you, okay, all right. Damn, Sarah.
Good luck finding Barrett. Keep an eye out for Heller while you're at it.
We will. There she is. There she is. Oh, he will not be going on a pension.
Here,
What?
I have something for you.
No! This is America. We don't have pensions. God, I wish we had pensions.
You're welcome. I picked it up on one
You
of
get-
our latest planetary
You
expeditions.
get pensions with
I'm more than just an
some
extra gun.
government jobs.
I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills.
Fucking hate it here.
It's been a while.
No,
Check
don't
back
worry.
with me
We're
from time to time after
we
you
have
return from our
terrible
planetary trips.
workers.
If I pick anything up,
Compensation. Workers' compensation is a different thing. Our work culture is shit, and that's what I'm getting at. That must be nice. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I looked at one point at like the difference in tax rates, and it's like, okay, so we do pay less in taxes. Not that much less. It's still a significant chunk, and we get way less in return for it. I want to say ours is something like 30. And in return, you get like jack shit. I'm mad about it anyway. Whatever the percentage that we pay in taxes, it's not enough of a difference to make up for all of the shit we're not getting. I remember that much. We're going to go to L. God, I wish that were me. Meanwhile, I haven't been to a primary care physician in, oh, at least 10 years, possibly more like 15. 'Cause who can afford that? I haven't had a general checkup probably since, yes, I am serious. I don't think I've had a general checkup since I was preparing to go to college because it was required. It's that fucking bleak. I hate it here. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it other than voting religiously for people who might give us bare fucking scraps. Meanwhile, I get to sit here constantly hearing all the farts tell us about how this is the greatest country in the world, and I'm just sitting here like,
everything
interesting. Sure doesn't fucking feel like it.
I'm not afraid to use this to defend my home and my family. But
Okay, alright,
sure
yes,
doesn't
I've already
look
done
like
your
any
quest.
spacer I've
Sure, I don't want to talk about this. Put down that gun if you know what's good for you. You're the one who said the distress call.
easy there. But
Could always use some extra credit. Like, do I want to go more mercenary with this? I kind of do.
couldn't we all, right?
I think I
Used
do.
to be 4 families that list helped set up. We rarely saw it.
Yeah.
Space
I know that we did this last week. Spacers are a plague on the settled systems.
No arguments here. The spec. You fixed
Yes. Just get that reward ready.
Absolutely. I mean, but hey, good luck.
Okay, great. Let's fucking do this. I need to remember to hit R to get into the cockpit. Ooh! Do tell. Why am I doing takeoff? I don't need to do that. Just fucking fast travel from the menu. Squirrels! Ooh. Oh, okay. Alright, fuck off. Nice! So, potential new boss. Apparently there's a bird in their office. There's a bird. We went over to drop off files and they have, like...
Wrong place, wrong time.
Fuck off, bud. My turning is not great! A chunky squirrel? Come here, bud. It's like a little bird. Don't worry, it's not that big. Possibly? Or like a budgie? Or something like that? It was real cute. Don't worry, I might get you. Where are you at? There you are. I might at that. Oh no, have they taken out my grav drive? It's not like I was gonna use that anyway.
Go for the kill.
Got him. Could you... Hello. Fire the missiles. Are the missiles not fucking hitting? What's going on? Pals? Get their asses. Why doesn't... Oh, I have to hold it down. I see. Got it. Shrimp twisting. Anyway, I probably will end up bringing Bird Seed to the office. It's a really fucking cute bird. Okay. Now it's time to loot. I know. It could be busy. We're also sick. Because, oh, you're not often in the Discord, but there was a message where apparently... Fuck! Yeah, you're doing just fucking fine. Thank you. Thank you for that. How are you feeling? I heard that, that you were feeling a little under the weather. Exactly. absolutely horrifying. Set a fucking. Alright, you're already at this location, so get fucked, they say. Alright. Okay, sure. Okay, well that's good. Oh my god. Listen, you don't have to. It's fine. I know it does not come naturally to a lot of people. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Because you should not be chatting and driving and all that.
Which means communications is up. Sending the data on the other satellites.
We're just always sending like
right?
dumb shit that we come across in Discord, so. Occasional like random bits of information, random bits of news get dropped in there as well. Let's see. How to get through some spacers to fix the satellite.
I figured you might. Not gonna lie, there'll be more of them ahead.
Oh, fun.
It's gonna take some time dealing with someone competent. I don't suppose you want a job working hydroponics.
I don't know, hydroponics might be nice. It's got plants. Okay, great. So now we need to, we're gonna do the lens satellite. We're gonna set a course. Travel. As I recall, there shouldn't be any spacers here because this satellite is dead. Haunter? Our good friend Haunter? Yes. Our friend Haunter, whom we love. I need to take to using this more often. Got him.
Lopez to win?
No, they're.
Lopez to
Oh,
win.
oh, oh, oh.
When? This does not sound good. When, please?
Nope, they did.
We may be the three families now.
Yep.
I hope the other families are okay. And the sooner we make contact with them, the better.
Yep. Woohoo! Got it. You know, we're gonna do Lemaire first, actually. Thank you. So I spent some of my time in the other file earlier today. Okay, alright, get ready for some fucking spacers. I spent a little bit of the time building a horrible abomination of a ship. Good.
Today's not your day.
Isn't it though? Kind of feels like it is. Kind of feels like I'm about to kick your ass. Buddy. That was a good one.
You can try and run.
I'm not actually gonna try and run because I am gonna try and kill you is the thing. Oh, my shields are offline. Don't love that for me. It's fine though, cause my ship is not gonna, I'm not gonna lose health. I've got infinite ship health on because I'm not good at space fighting. Fuck you, buddy. Can we get him? Hello?
You ran out of luck.
Did I? Did I though? Is this a thing? I don't think so. Not really, no. Get fucked, buddy. No. Got him. There we go. Ooh! They're always so much more maneuverable than I am. Oh, come on! That's bullshit, is what that is. Stay locked on. Absolute bullshit. EA can suck my nuts. Woo! You fucking rammed me! Oh my gosh. It's fully, he was just ramming speed. Great. And then where's the other? There's that. Oh, here we go. Perfect. The EA launcher sucks ass. So irritated about them all the time. Why is it so bad?
Another satellite up. And broadcasting. Lopez to Lemaire. Jacqueline, are you there?
Albin? How the hell? I'm almost glad to hear your voice.
Listen,
Almost.
we need to meet. All of us. These spacers have got us on the ropes.
What sort of game are you playing? We're not going to fall for another of your cons.
No game. No ruse. Times have changed. We need to move on or we'll all be the saddest little footnote in history.
We can meet, but it'll be on my ship.
Fine.
Gross.
Huh.
I closed the call.
Gross.
Good old Jackie. Get to the other families. Hopefully they'll give us a better reception.
Okay. That's not where I wanted to go. Well. Actually, while I'm here, let me scan the planet. Now, we're gonna go repair that. Hello? Oh, hello! How are you? How goes it? We're playing Starfield and it hasn't actually crashed today. Oh god, fuck you. Doing good. You're just in time for some more tedious space battle. Someone please lock on. It is... If you like Bethesda games and all that that implies, that's what you got here. Oblivion is fantastic. I need to play more of it. Fuck 'em. Alright, who's next? Who's next? You're you level 4 asshole. Come here. Why am I always so keen on targeting their engines? I don't know. I just think it's funny, you know? See that? Come on, don't pull that shit. Don't pull that shit. You know what I can't wait for? Skyblivion. Right, where are you? Because I love Oblivion. I really do. But I'm also a shallow bitch. And I love it when my games look pretty. Oh, don't hit it. Like, Oblivion has the better, like, I'm not gonna be, like, a Skyrim only fan here. Oblivion has, right, just, you're excited to get to Skyrim in this, like, series playthrough. Like, I was a Skyrim hoe first and foremost. It's the first one I played. It's the one I've spent the most time in. But I'm fully willing to admit that Oblivion is the more interesting plot. I'm not gonna say that's the better game, though it may very well be. But certainly I feel like the writing on it is much better. I know that Bethesda main plots always suffer, but I think Oblivion is the best. Hello. Yeah, here we go.
Lopez to Banda?
Oh my
you
god.
there?
And I'm a person who really
Back
likes
up?
I'm a person who really likes the Fallout
Pick
4
up from a friend.
main plot, which I know that not everyone
I know you
does.
have friends. I'm turning over a new leaf. In that vein,
Oh yeah, I need the skeleton key. Though I like lockpicking.
Jackie's gonna
I
love that.
dislike the lockpicking in Oblivion more. Probably simply because I did not
But she's in. I'll come over.
play it first.
Alvin, it's good to hear you.
I think it's harder,
You're choking me up here.
and therefore it's more frustrating.
Head on over to the rendezvous. And that's the last of it.
Great.
Stranger, let's meet up on Lemaire's ship. I'll square away payment, but I have a feeling this ain't over and there may be further paying work ahead.
Great, love that. By which I mean, I don't love that, actually. You can't always go back and play them, it's true. We're gonna scan that. We're gonna hop on out here. We're gonna go to... Set a course. Go here. The one that I really want to get the remaster, of course, is Morrowind. Because I could play Oblivion. I could not play. I couldn't play Morrowind. I tried. Nope. Can't do it. Not a fan. Can I save? Alright, so we're gonna save in case this fucks up. Morrowind is... hideous! Disgusting! One of the ugliest games I've ever had the misfortune to open.
All crew counted.
I hear that the plot is fantastic. I'll never know.
Something useful.
Alright, we're gonna save. Alright, this is where it fucked up last
First things
time.
First, I'm pretty sure the spacers got the wins. No contact.
All of them? My God.
Shit.
I
Good people.
like Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I had a good time. I love searching the wasteland for my dad, Liam
Get our
Neeson.
act together.
That's rich coming from you. You
I'm
stamped
still a
me
Fallout
time
4
and
hoe.
time Again, Albin.
The spacers are a threat to us all, Jackie.
Spacers are a threat to us
And
all,
that
Jackie.
is the salient point. Mistakes were made. We need to get past
Mistakes
that.
were made. Nice passive
What
voice,
I'm
bruh.
proposing is a mutual defense pact. Nothing else. Each of us
No,
throws in our ships,
you
men,
blew the
shields,
pot.
and whatnot, enough to protect all of our assets.
Oh, nar. I've never done that.
One solitary ounce of
But then again, I have
humanity
difficulty
with my
doing an
life
evil
depended
playthrough.
on it.
So,
The problem
that's
is,
funny.
it does.
What I love to do in the startup town, like the starting town. Yeah, okay, sure, I'll talk to you. My favorite thing to
First
do
things
there
first.
is
You did an honest day's work. You deserve an honest day's pay.
honest pay for honest
Here.
work.
Heartfelt
Thank you. I
compliment.
hear all of my hand-picked
But
cabbages.
I expect you know
Um,
what's coming next. We're
I
not
like to do all of the
military
little
folk, and I'm
research
not ashamed
quests
to
for
say
like the
we are
scientist
out of our
lady
depth.
there. My
Way more,
particular
much
favorite one
more.
is, hey, go get yourself irradiated
Help
so
get
I can
the
study
spacers
that.
out of
And
our
I'm like,
system.
sure thing, brah! Go break a
Coordinate our
limb
efforts
so
to
that I
do
can
so.
study broken limbs. And I'm like, alright, sure, I'm gonna go jump off a building. It was fun. Alright, tell me what you need.
Right, you
How
are.
did I know? It's wild
So we're not
guess.
babes in the woods. Each family has a ship or two and hard men and women that
Wild
can
fun.
handle
I mean,
themselves
the
in the
blowing up the town was a little bit of a
But
hint.
the root of the problem is, admittedly, a self-inflicted injury. My family was here first. And when we
No!
sent other families here, perhaps I
Oh
didn't
my
take to it
god,
kindly.
savage.
Might be I made an odd credit here or there at their
Okay,
expense.
I'm done talking
But
to you,
now we need
actually.
the Lemaire-
Yes. Sounds like you don't deserve their cooperation.
and I
Sounds
guess
like
you've
you're an
been a
asshole.
saint.
I
We all
mean,
have
so
skeletons
far,
in the
yes.
proverbial closet. Just some of us, well, more than most.
Which is
We
mom.
need to cooperate now, but also in the future.
Oh
We need a mutual
no.
defense pact. As our new mercenary commander,
I find him oddly charming,
please talk
actually.
with Band and Lemaire. Lemaire got. If
Okay,
she's a
sure.
lost
All right,
cause,
sure. I'll talk to them. No, we're not loading. Fuck off. We're saving. And I'm gonna double check. We can get back onto the rust bucket still. We have suffered no massive crashes.
Hello, stranger. Your work in getting the satellites?
Yes,
I know
I'm a
it's
fucking
pain
miracle
work,
worker.
but a lot of mercs wouldn't even.
Yes. I'm here to talk about the defense track. No, we want to organize a bake sale.
Might be worth a laugh if the stakes weren't so high.
I don't know. I think it's always worth
I mean,
a laugh.
I agree that right now coming together makes sense, but it's
Oh,
hard to
also-
imagine Jackie and Albin work.
A thing that I'm looking forward to finding. Oh, baby. The thing that I'm looking forward to finding in this game, if I can ever find it, is there's a character. Oh, God, what's his name? Bill Hills? Something like that? Who's voiced by Brian David Gilbert. And I swear to God, as soon as we get far enough into Kingdom Hearts that it's not spoilers out the wazoo, I'm gonna link the Brian David Gilbert, the Polygon Unraveled video of him explaining the plot of Kingdom Hearts. I just watched it again earlier today. It's so fucking funny.
Not much of a choice, really. Well, it's not much, but you'll have us when you need us.
That is very sad, yes,
A
because
defense
Leon
pact
is
gives us a
necessary.
real
To be
chance.
fair, though, I feel like there's very little of him past that first opening bit. Like, that's the big scene with Leon, and then you go talk to him in, like, 2 other conversations. And one of them's at the very end. There's not enough Leon in it. I feel like there's more in Kingdom Hearts 2. Sarah, beloved. That is true, you can run up to him and see
We
him.
need to stand together. It's as
Sarah,
simple as
darling, beloved, you want to come over here so that I can attempt
Just so
to...
you know, Albin is a con man.
That
and
is
a
fair.
thief. Associating with the likes of him reflects poorly on your character.
I don't give 2 shits what you think of me. My only goal here is to kick the spacers out of the system. Period.
Might be I misjudged you.
He seems like a
So here's the deal.
shithead, but you
Odds
know
are
what?
Good, my crew can hold out
Oh,
against the spacers
no.
all by ourselves.
I'm just
gonna band together.
holding out. I'm holding
I have
out
the
for
most
Birth
to
by
contribute
Sleep.
and the most to lose.
I want to see my
My
son.
play for my
I want to see my
interests
son Terra.
is the Lemaire's hunker down and I'll.
Okay. We're gonna persuade.
I may not be some sort of military expert,
Okay, have a good
but you
lurk.
can't know that for certain.
A Banda Lopez alliance without you will affect your interests down the road.
There's small
Fuck!
time, even together.
Adventure of a lifetime?
Huh.
Oh my
That's
god,
so
yes,
damn
it worked.
cocky.
I need to
Well,
level up my
You might have a
persuasion.
point.
I'm just that fucking good.
Let Albin know that I'm willing to try this defense
Fuck!
pact for now.
Save.
we
All right.
band together. Not only can we deal with
I
the
don't.
current
I'm.
problem,
I don't want to hear you talk. I'm done.
So is a defense pact in business? Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
I even got Jackie on board.
You convinced Jackie?
Rust Bucket was still there last I
do
checked.
believe in miracles.
I do think it
How
was the
the
UI
hell
mods.
Did you manage that?
By being so fucking charming. I managed to talk her into it.
Wait, words can do that?
Huh?
Like
I'm
I
used to
said,
punching all my
miracles.
Oh my god.
So, listen.
Yes,
you don't have
yes.
many, or hold them in.
I should be able to handle it by myself.
You are a wonder to behold.
I
After you
know.
deal with the spacers, I've got an idea how to.
Define where the spacers are based. Great. Fantastic. She's there! Alright, this is as far as we got last time.
So, where to next?
Where to next is wherever this says we're going. We're gonna set a course. Hello? Oh my fucking god. Where the fuck? Here we go. Sure. You cannot travel while the ship is docked. Okay. I may be stupid. We're gonna undock. I just think we should go to light speed. What's the worst that could happen? I ripped both our ships apart. I know. It's miraculous. To be fair though, it did involve simply going back to the point before I had those mods installed.
Leave no one alive.
Oh, hi. Please die. I'm not gonna try and run. Hey, could you come closer, please? Asshole. Right? They all look exactly the same.
Go for the kill.
Come on. Come on. Just need to shoot him. Yeah, great. Jeez, these buddies are fast. How do you, first of all, how do you know that I'm a her? I haven't spoken to you. Does it? I wouldn't know. Not being a person who plays many space games, actually. Ooh, hey. Ooh, hey there, pal. That one's a slightly different one. I saw that someone made, the Normandy.
You're no match for us.
And I really would love to do the same. But I'm not good at shipbuilding. Their shields down, come on! You can kill them! Oh, nice. Okay, hot second. Gotta get through this. Don't go. There we go. Oh, do I not have enough missile? Okay, that's fine. Now we got missiles. The debris is right there. Ooh, Now I can take a look at it. Come on. Show me the ship. But if this will finish loading, then I will be able to view it. Oh yeah, it does kind of look like that. Huh. Will you look at that? Right, the other one is here. So let's set a course. Yeah, that looks very similar.
What have we here?
All right. It is 3D, and yet the combat sucks ass. Oh my God. I need to put more points into ship fighting, I think. Oh, she's right there. Okay.
This is gonna be good.
Is it? Could you stop? Why are you so damn maneuvering? Why aren't I? Ooh, ramming speed. I believe that is a question. Ooh, hello. That they have not answered. I don't know. Ooh. The way it's set up is certainly, humans are the only ones around, but I don't know if that changes later on. I'm doing my best not to look at spoilers. If I get spoiled, I get spoiled, but like... I feel like I should actually have an idea of who this character is. Ooh. Okay, let's not run into the debris of the ship that I just destroyed. Ooh, wowie. Y'all are right up on my ass, huh? He's speedy! How come I'm never that speedy? I want to be that speedy. Oh, he's coming straight at me. Okay. Got him. Ooh. God. How are you so maneuverable? I mean, it's not... I gotta say, I don't think I would probably just go out and find... Hey, you wanna let me lock onto you? I know that you don't actually want to let me do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Great. I don't think I would typically go and seek out people's playthroughs. Like, I'm having fun playing it, but I don't think it's that compelling a game to watch a random person play. Now, Baldur's Gate, on the other hand. Mass Effect, exactly. Scan this boy real quick. Great. Okay, so now... Baldur's Gate is so fucking good. I am actively seeking out other people playing Baldur's Gate. It's just so much fun. Right. Can I land? Oh my god, yes! That's a really good encounter. That makes me laugh every time.
There should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this one.
Yes, there are, but we're gonna get to that later. Oh, whoa! What? Hold, please. It's the fucking default. Okay. Okay, there we go. Holy shit, that scared me. I think I had something set weird. Alright, hi.
Glad to hear you're back. Safe
Oh.
and sound. Banda, you owe me 30 credits.
You're tougher than I thought.
It was
Easy
something
money.
for sure.
So while you were doing that, I used the communication satellites to triangulate some spacers' chatter.
I think I had my
did what?
jump height cranked
I'm more
all
than
the
just
way
a
up
pretty
in
face.
this mod thing.
Anyway,
I probably, as I was trying to
There's an
scroll
old
down the
derelict
list of
star
cheats, I probably
station the
accidentally
spacers
pulled
are
the
using as a
slider.
base.
Oof. Okay, and that's our target.
Couldn't say it better myself. There are undoubtedly a lot of spacers there.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
cool.
We need
Cool,
to
cool, 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 cool,
excite-
cool, cool.
100%
I don't care.
agree. So,
No, this,
Gloriously.
I'm pretty sure that was my
Words of
cheat
wisdom or
thing, because I just
inspiration
cranked it
before we
down
embark?
and it stopped. First and foremost, be careful. I know you're tough, but the spacers mean business.
So caution's the word of the day. Got it. We need to bring everything we got.
Okay, I don't care.
We'll all be waiting for you.
I don't give two shits, actually.
Someone responded to the distress call?
Sure fucking did.
Temperature levels are bottoming out.
Yeah, they sure are. Oh, that's not what I wanted to. Okay, well. That's fine. Alright, well. I sure fucking did.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Oh my god, Sarah. Every 2 fucking seconds, you got something to give me.
Can't believe Barrett snuck a transmission to us.
And I'll get to him eventually. What's up?
Can I help?
You told me you had a thing! Oh my god.
Talk to you later.
Sarah, this is the last time I fucking trust you. You speak to me again. Alright, here we go. Set a course.
Shield up and fire!
Oh. Oopsie. All the NPCs love me. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Thank you, Everly.
Is it? Is it though? Is it? Oh. Whoops.
Look alive. Spacers got reinforcements. More contacts jumping in.
Okay, we got him. Don't worry about it. Wow. Get him already? do actually think I can win this is the thing. Sure do.
Sky's clean. Everyone, start boarding the star station. It's time to reclaim this system for good.
Sure, I'll do that in a hot second. I have to loot the place first. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes. Or you certainly collect some things. You collect their resources that you get from destroying the ships. There are things like ship repair kits. And there may be actual crafting materials as well. I have not, because you hit it so fast. Get that, but more to the point, I want to loot. Here we go. These are going to be useful later on. Okay, great. So what I wanted. Oh, there we go. Great. There's more over this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's amazing how much faster I go when I turn up the energy on my engines. Okay, and there's one over here. Yes, the white arrows are the loot. The blue arrows are... Exactly. As you say, space. It's taken me a long time to figure out and remember exactly how to dock with things. Okay. There we go. The amount of time that it's taken me to remember to hit the R button. Alright, we're gonna board.
I don't suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
No, actually. Med pat. Todd, what's it doing? Todd! It just works! Oh my fucking god. Oh, game of the year! Look at him dance! Oh, I'm in love. That just made my night. It's fucking haunted! Station's haunted. Oh! Oh, there he goes. Okay, so now we have to go... He's up there. Okay, great. Whoa, how are you? As you... Oh, fuck off, buddy. As you can see, we're having a great time. Oh my god, doing good. Let me see if I can find it again. We were just having a great time laughing at Todd's fucking magnum opus over here. They're gone. They danced themselves out into space. There were a whole bunch of bins that were just like hopping all over the place. Because it is the best game ever made. This is exactly what I signed up for. You're good. Frag grenade. Oh no, is that a settler? I'm gonna take your ammo. So sorry, my condolences. I can make use of that though. Oh, and this is a fun little trick here. There's nothing useful in here. It just thank you. Oh my god, I love that. So, you can open these, but what you can also do, if they're locked, for example, is there's a little seam here in the door, and if you can position yourself just right and hit mannequin instead of door, you can like reach in through the cracks and snag the suit from inside, which is how you can get some high-level gear. Oh my god. I'm having a great time, personally. It is not the greatest game ever made. Obviously. I don't think anyone is, already glitching. Oh yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna argue that this is like groundbreaking material. But it's fun. I'm having a great time. It's fucking Skyrim in space.
Well,
I'm thriving.
Is still in one piece. That's some good news, at
Okay,
least.
I would like to sneak. Oh, nope, they spotted me. Well, oh, hey, you wanna don't throw that at me, buddy. But I would like to throw one of those at you, actually. I think that could be a fun and sexy time. It is a valid game mechanic. Oh, hey there, pal, you wanna not do that? Where do you go? Pals? Friends? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, he fucking dead. Then where'd the grenade come from? Alright. It's really good. Oh. Here we go. I want it. We're going vents. Oh, here we go. Nope. It's so good. Oh my god! Whoa! Sashka Pat, thank you so much. Was not expecting that. Thank you. Anyway, you know, I haven't actually introduced myself. Thank you for dropping by. Snakes, not eyes. I'm Melee. As you can see, I'm playing Starfield.
Well.
Oh my fucking god.
Spacers have gotten their hands on a
Sarah,
garden
could you
sale.
not? I play games very, very badly. You will probably see me cheating a lot. But that being said, currently the games that oh, there's a lad somewhere around here. Oh, he spotted me. Oh, don't do that. I'm playing Starfield. Ooh, the lad is jumping. I'm playing a lot of Starfield on Fridays. I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts as well. Oh, hey there, pal. Hey there, bucko. Could you... There we go. Ooh. And occasionally... Oh no, where's his legs? Oh no! Todd, what have you done? And occasionally when the mood strikes me, I've been playing some Baldur's Gate 3 because we do love some Baldur's Gate. I do PowerPoint presentations, and I swear I'm gonna get the next one done soon. We've just finished playing Dragon Age recently. And Dragon Age being my special interest, I know way too much about the lore. And so I have a couple of like incredibly nerdy lore PowerPoint presentations planned, including here's some weird dwarf lore. He was doing so well, honestly. I think he should be commended.
Nerd!
Thank you. And proud of it. She is, Gaffa. I love being a nerd. I feel like there are more baddies somewhere around. I don't care about your computer. It's so much fun. There's so the running theme of the streams is how can we cyberbully Melee? And I do appreciate it. I think it's funny. I encourage this behavior. The dwarf lore PowerPoint is going to be, I had to get through, I did do one on dragons. I did one about going over all of the origins. Oh no. Oh no, I know what's coming. I actually didn't want to pick that one up. I hear a slurping kind of horrible little worm noise. Where are you? Where's the worm? Would you still love me if I was a worm? And all of that jazz. Where is it? I can hear it! I can hear its slimy little body. There was the dwarf lore PowerPoint is going to be about
bothering to carry all that junk?
Why am I bothering to carry all that junk, Sarah? That is a good ass question, and I'm glad we live in a country where we can ask questions like that, because I don't genuinely know the answer. The dwarf lore PowerPoint is going to be about, I specifically had to get through Trespasser and the Descent because I have so many theories about dwarves and titans and lyrium and how it's going to tie into the Evanuris and the nature of magic. And then I
could feel it.
Shit.
As I was getting lost in your net.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Your little shakes of excitement.
I'm doing so fine right now. Thank you for that. Slimy little worm body. I did one that went over all of the origins in Dragon Age Origins because we only got to play the one. Definitely not. I'm not even a little bit blushing. I'm not. My composure is perfectly fine. I definitely. I didn't get a doki just then or anything. I did one going over all of the dragons.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Occasionally.
This is the first deep breath I've taken.
Oh no!
I make no illusions.
I have never actually played. That's Call of
Now it's
Cthulhu,
up to
right?
us to keep it going.
Because I've never actually played that. Working together going forward is going to be tough.
Ain't that a ray of sunshine?
Wonderful.
The rest
I
of the family's
actually
now
have a bunch
gone.
of the books
We chipped in for
that
a
I
little
got
war.
in order to
You know,
mine
it's probably a
their
pittance compared to what some of
horror
my
vibes
teammates.
for my D&D campaign.
We're just dirt poor farmers. and
It looks
miners
really
trying to
cool, and someday I'd love to play it.
I think I need to shut up now. Don't want to get.
Careful, or tell everyone you're a softie.
Don't you dare!
It's so much fun. Also, yes, hello, Chromie. How are you?
If you ever are in this system, you come back.
Where was I? This is the other thing that is a constant ongoing theme of the streams, which is, oh no, the ADHD brain is very strong. I'm constantly losing track of what I was doing, what I was saying. I'm outsourcing my memory and all of my brain cells to chat half the time. I'm like God, remind me what I was doing. It was the PowerPoints. That's what I was talking about. About hunting all the oh my God, Sarah. About all the dragons that you can hunt. Define finished. No, I have not, actually. I'm very close. I'm very, very close to the end. I'll get there. The PowerPoints, yes. About hunting all of the dragons. I'm gonna do the one about the dwarf lore. The one that's my master thesis that I can't wait. That's gonna involve so much research and so much. Oh, I did one. Oh, no, Gale was absolutely groomed, yes. 100%. Fuck Mistra. All my homies hate Mistra. I'm gonna kill the list of gods in this game that I'm gonna fucking murder. I'm gonna kill Shar. I'm gonna kill Mistra. We're gonna kill the Absolute. I forget, there was at least one other god that I was putting on my list of if I see you, it's on fucking sight. I'm gonna fight and kill the gods. I did one about the history of all of the blights and their impacts on the geopolitical status of Thedas. That was fun. I had 10,000 words of research for that one and like 200 something slides. It was very thorough. I get very, very emotional, especially about the fourth blight. We can't talk about Last Flight because I'll start crying. It was so much fun. The one that I really, weird. Don't know where you would have gotten that. The one that I can't wait to give. That's gonna be my magnum opus, my thesis statement. I'm going to is gonna be.
I want you.
I want you to know that my temperature spikes every single time you say that. I'm fucking sweating every time you play one of those clips. The Griffins, yes. My doctoral thesis on Dragon Age is going to be,
are incredible. I'm alive, right?
You are alive. Is going to be, the Chantry. But I watched the first one today. I was watching that under the desk at work. My boss was walking by and I'm just like, let me pull my hair down to cover my AirPods because I am watching them play. It was so much fun. I was turning on the hotspot on my phone. And the second part, I believe, is on Sunday. Back to what I was saying about my thesis statement, which is going to be a long treatise on the Chantry and specifically how it functions as an arm of Orlesian imperialism. That is the founding principle on which the Chantry was founding principle on which it was founded. It's the basic principle on which it was founded. Because fuck the Chantry, all my homies hate the Chantry too. It's mage rights or mage fights. Okay, Sarah, where are you?
I can help you with.
What do you want to say? You don't want to say anything. You said you wanted to say something, but then you didn't. I'm so excited. I mean, it's technically not France. It's worse. It's Orlais. Yeah, it was Spain all along. Porque no los dos. She did want to say hi. She's like, I have something for you. Hi. I'm like, all right, bestie. How are you? Thank you. We'll be having some water. Anyway, fuck Orlais, fuck the Chantry. We're gonna be, it's one of those things where I'm like, do I need to do real life research into the political uses of religious institutions so that I can better track how that happens in real life? Perhaps. Save. Thank you. Could it please? Then it might do something to redeem itself. As it is, Orlais is absolutely irredeemable. It certainly wouldn't. The question is whether or not I want to put myself through that. I love it. It's just like, I've been out of school for however many years. A lot. And what I think would be a fun thing to do is to set myself extra fun new homework. I am genuinely having fun because, as is already established, I'm a fucking nerd. All right, where are we headed off to next? Back to Vectera. Finally, we're gonna go save Barrett. Oh, yeah. But specifically, there's so much. You know, that's so totally fair. That is, I feel like, the theme for a lot of my social group, which is the number of people who've gone back to grad school. Couldn't be me. I don't have enough money for that. But a vast amount of my thesis is going to be, okay, so we're going to talk about the foundation of Orlais. We're going to be talking about Cordelis Dracon. We're going to talk about specifically what the status, like, it all comes down to Tevinter. And I think the fact that it all comes down to Tevinter has a great deal to do with the Chantry's current stance on magic. Little sneak preview there of some of my arguments. I don't think it's an inherent part of the chant or of Andraste's kind of ethos, as it were. I think that it is specifically a political choice by the early Chantry. Specifically because they're set up in opposition to Tevinter. What can I say? I know way too much about this lore. BioWare, hire me to write for your games. I won't forget that Thetis has a second moon. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, we're also playing... This has been what a long conversational thread. I think, you know, I have heard that, actually. Yikey. I cannot believe they fired Mary fucking Kirby.
Imagine to tell you the number of inhospitable worlds.
Oh no, and I'm over encumbered. I'll just simply perish. It's fine. I would do such a good job. We're gonna board, actually, because I need to dump some of my stuff into the cargo hold. Did you really, Sarah, or are you lying to me again?
Yeah, what is it?
You are lying to me again.
Time to go?
Thank you. That's it, because I was talking about, like, what sorts of things we're doing on stream. Currently, because we just finished Dragon Age, currently, on Tuesdays, we're going through the Kingdom Hearts series, because that's another series that I have many thoughts on. I love Kingdom Hearts. It is a completely different kind of thing. Because Dragon Age is all about, I need to know about the little minute things, the little bits of facts about the lore. Kingdom Hearts is vibes only. The lore makes no sense. We just go with it. It doesn't matter. And that's okay. And the fact that using the console commands disables achievements. Like, okay, you can have an encumbrance system, but the same way that one of the reasons I love tabletop games so much is the fact that you can just throw entire systems out the window. I don't play D&D with encumbrance. We don't track ammunition. We don't track food. You know why? Because we're all massively ADHD and we don't give two shits about that and we don't have brain cells. Yeah, console commands disable achievements. I'm so mad about it at all times. Ask me how I feel about this. We're gonna ditch you. We're gonna get our... Oh, we're gonna dump all of you. Anyway. That's gonna make everything so much better. How do I feel about it? Like, why? We don't even track prepared spells. We're
Well,
too...
darling, In that case, consider yourself well and truly taken.
It's gonna be a long night. I would love to be a lore manager. Anyway, I'm scrolling back up into the chat because there are a whole bunch of things that I haven't, like, Devinter does do super gross stuff. Mages absolutely, like, I'm not even saying that we need to abolish Templars as a concept. I'm willing to concede that much because you're right. A mage who decides to go bad is going to be able to do so much more damage to the people around them than your average, like, farmer with a pitchfork or a scythe or whatever. A mage can throw fireballs. Yes, I completely understand the need to have people who can instantly nullify that ability. Sure. The problem comes when you have set up in your entire mythology that mages are to blame for everything, that they are universally feared, that all of them could just suddenly snap and go crazy at the drop of a hat, that they are to blame for all of the worst evils in the world. And then, then you take these people, and then based on the things that they have the potential to do, you're going to rip them from their families at a young age, you're going to imprison them under a group of people with little to no oversight and absolute power of life and death over them. These people who have also, I must reiterate, been raised in the society that views mages as the source of all evil and things to be feared. You take them and you put them in a position of authority over this population. I don't think that's good. I don't think imprisoning people for their potential is exactly on the level. Anyway, yeah, they can absolutely blow up a chantry. You know what? I could blow up a chantry. They're not special. Anyway. Oh, yes, golems. Geodude, yes, exactly. Exactly. Inquisitor wants to know your location. You'll never take me alive! Oh, fuck yeah, the poncho. I'm gonna store that. I'm not gonna carry that with me. I'm gonna store that. I don't need it. Don't need that. Exactly! And yet they're just like, I think this is a good decision. I think this is a good choice. I think this will keep everyone safe. I'm gonna tear apart the chantry with my bare hands. I hate them so much. All right. Our encumbrance is way lower now. We should hopefully be able to not die. All right, where's my lad? He's over this way. Woo! It's like, I don't know. I'm mad about it. Not that I have any strong feelings about Dragon Age or anything. So anyway, yeah, this is par for the course. Anyway, you had asked how far I've gotten into Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck! The F is right next to the G. It's really, really throwing me. What could you possibly have forgotten? How far have I gotten in Baldur's Gate 3? I have taken out 2 of the 3. I have to go face down my man Gortash next. So I'm pretty far. There's, you know, something about a dragon, possibly? that's some fun new development, that apparently there's a dragon I have to go track down. Exactly. That's kind of where I'm at too.
It's you.
Heller, my beloved!
Pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right?
Alright. Hold still, let me patch you up.
Nah,
Oh, a stretch!
I'll be alright. Just, you know, wasn't trying to move around too much with all the...
It can't be halfway already, can it?
Nausea meds running through me.
No.
You should let us help you. There's no reason for you to have to suffer needlessly.
Man, I was so terrified when I
Oh,
got pulled on
crunchy
board
back.
that pirate ship. Barrett was all...
Right?
Sorry, brother. I'll get us out of this.
It's so dense. Like, you've heard me talk about Dragon Age lore. A Forgotten Realms lore, I'm thriving. I am living my best life right now. Trust me is my go-to line when someone shouldn't trust me.
Yeah.
I am really excited for the new Mass Effect game. I'm tentatively excited about the Dragon Age game, which is weird for someone who loves Dragon Age as much as I do. The fact that they just fired all of their head writers doesn't instill me with a lot of confidence.
I just remember him shouting.
Also,
This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to
the fact
defend
that
myself against
I just
these
start to have
early
more and more
ones?
beefs with the
He's
writing
gonna
in the
fight
series
my
as it
face
goes
off.
on.
I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All
The
of a
whole
sudden,
thing where,
we
like,
were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns.
and he shot something he shouldn't have.
Bingo. Blasted the pilot.
The whole thing
right in
where,
the
like,
back. Through
they're like,
the
we're
flight
not
console.
going to confirm or deny whether or not the
Dropped
maker
orbit like a rock
exists.
off a high rise.
Okay, sure, fine. On its own, that sounds fine, that's great.
when I came
Except
to,
then when you go on to
there he was,
systematically
smiling,
debunk and disprove
was
every
just
single
another day on
other
the job.
indigenous
It
religion,
was the fun
religion.
part, Heller. I mean, I go
But we're not going
all
to talk about the
trouble to
chantry.
save
That
you,
might or
but
may not be true, but all of these are other things are definitely false. It feels not great.
Finger gun thing.
I don't love that. It's not a great look. And then the whole where it's like we need to you know, continue the whole concept of gray morality in this, but the way that we're going to do that is
Oh yeah.
have you considered actually that, you know, this group in society that we've been saying is, you know, they've been oppressed, there's been massive genocidal violence against them throughout history. Have you considered actually though that maybe they were also assholes? So if you think about it, maybe they kind of deserved it. And I'm like, this is not that's not how you gray morality.
Okay.
Ooh, feels bad.
He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone.
Like in Origins, when you have the choice between, like in Orzammar, am I going to put this like righteous, well, like honest, like straight dealing person on the throne, or am I going to put this backstabbing, family killing, power grubbing asshole on the throne? Because the trade-off is if you put the like morally what's the word? If you put the like the one who's like genuinely a good person on the throne, if you put him on the throne, Crimson Fleet has him. If you put him on the throne, then that kind of fucks over Orzammar as a society because he doesn't actually do the things that they need as a group. On the other hand, if you put the little shithead on the throne, he does the things that are necessary to benefit the dwarves and to keep their society going. That's some good gray morality. The entire thing with the Grey Wardens, where it's like, we're the only people who can stop this horrific event, but we're gonna be able to do some really shitty stuff in order to make that happen, and no one's gonna question it. We're all gonna be cool about us doing some actually unspeakable stuff. Like, that's some good conflict. It's like, it's making the player choose where their priorities lie. Do you want to stand by your principles, or do you want to achieve an end? Are you willing to stand by your principles even if it gets you a less good outcome? That's where the tension lies. Whereas Inquisition, so much of Inquisition is like, oh, both sides? I'm not here for this centrist bullshit. It's like they came too close in Dragon Age 2, which is my favorite game in the series. They had Dragon Age 2 and they got too close to actually saying something, and they got scared. All right then. Melee will remember this. Exactly. That also raised my sister out of Dust Town. Like, on the other hand, though, when I play an Aeducan, absolutely not.
Still think there might be a spot for
yes,
me on
get
your
on my
ship?
ship.
I gotta get off this rock.
Yes, let's get going.
Whew. Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Anyway.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda?
I would love to hear about Mass Effect. 100% I would love to hear about Mass Effect. I am not sidestepping Mass Effect at all because I love it.
On the flip side, boss.
We played Mass Effect before I did this current playthrough that we just finished of Dragon Age. I have so many strong feelings about Mass Effect. I love it so much. Woo! We are Dragon Age 2 lovers here. And also, it's so great because it's got this brilliant framing device. It's like Varric is telling the story. And so if anything happens in Dragon Age 2 that you don't like, no, it didn't. That didn't happen. Varric was lying. It's perfect. It comes with its own built-in retcon system. Absolutely galaxy-brained, inspired narrative choice. I love it. I don't mind the recycled maps either. And I know that a lot of people didn't like the fact that it takes place only in Kirkwall instead of going around to other places. But I think considering the long span of time, I really like staying in Kirkwall. It kind of makes the city itself almost a background character. And the way it changes over the years is fascinating to me. I love Mass Effect also so much. Excuse me? Also, wow. Solid beef bones there. Hot diggity shit. Maybe I should put some clothes on. Oh, is it because I was wearing the... I do love Garrus so much, but I do also just...
And you've got to be kidding me.
Okay, all right. I do love Mass Effect. I genuinely do. It's a great series. I'm having a great time playing it. I'm obsessed with the lore. Mass Effect hurts my feelings in a way that I wholeheartedly approve of. What the fucky is that? Hey, Sarah, get out of my way.
Scan any promising leads.
Rex. Rex, my beloved. My space dad, Captain Anderson. My actual father. Hello? Can I scan you? Thank you. Okay. Get some H2O. Oh, it's an ice deposit. That's why there's H2O. Got it. Understood. Duly fucking noted. And this ship, of course, the Normandy.
Something I need to talk to you about.
Is it?
Remember our last conversation?
Okay.
When you told me the artifacts made your mind and body feel out of sync? Well, it got me thinking.
Anyway.
So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries.
I do love Mass Effect. It just, it doesn't have the
experience you described,
insane
the same might have been true
lore in the way that Dragon Age does for me to fixate on. And also, I've always been a fantasy hoe, so were any of the old journal entries helpful?
Unfortunately, no. Other than you and Barrett, there were no records of direct encounters with the artifacts. I have to admit, though,
is it a
I did
sandcastle?
get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, I like it. You never mentioned your predecessor to me before.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yeah. I'm into it. Yes.
Reading those journals, all of the
I like
memories
it.
of my time
I would like to
spent
hear
with Arthur
more.
just started flooding back.
We're making some good memories of our own.
Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just...
It's so good.
Different times. Aja was the one that...
And I think it does a really, really good job telling a coherent story. This is, again, I had an entire... This is something that happens sometimes is, especially if me and my sister are in a place, like, doing, like, sometimes she comes into my office and does, like, paperwork filing and stuff like that, and we have an entire day where we just, like, haul files around. The rookie being paired with a chair. Sounds awfully familiar.
Hey.
And I go off on, like, long, hours-long
Can you blame me?
rants about
At
this.
any rate, we logged quite a few discoveries together.
That makes
The actual
sense.
journey that I cherished the most.
I can relate to that.
Exactly.
Sarah Morgan liked
For
that.
me, it was all about the quieter moments.
I'm trying to focus on too many things at once.
Quite like sitting
Let me get through this
back
conversation.
and watching space bend. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the
Cozy
best
isolation,
way
that's a
really
great way to
get
put
know
it.
Someone.
So I take it I'm the protege on this journey.
At this point, I'd say you've graduated from protege and moved up the ladder.
Very fair, I also would.
You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
You, Oh, is she, dead?
No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could
Absolutely,
make proper
Sarah. I would be glad to meet your former boss. I'll do the best I can to make our journeys just as pleasant.
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself.
Thank you.
You see, it's clear
Oh,
that
lordy.
we share the same hunger to discover what's out there.
Sarah, I love you, but is this the time?
That's what intrigues me about you.
Okay. Well, you certainly have me all figured out. I'm actually not
Then we're
gonna
both
flirt
on
with
the
her.
same page. Anyway, that's all I had to discuss
Okay,
for now.
great. Fantastic. 100% love that for you. Great. Okay, so back to what we were doing. I see you seeing me. Hey, girl. I have not yet figured out who I'm gonna romance on this playthrough. Maybe I should just be flirting with everyone, actually, now that I come to think of it. Maybe I should just be flirting with everyone. Hey, girl, hey. How are you?
Good to see you.
Hey, what's going on?
Why can't I romance Lynn? Why isn't Lynn a marriage option? Romance the ship. Listen, if I could. Anyway. Mass Effect does a absolutely fantastic... Oh, I need to go into my inventory and read that. Okay, great. Fantastic. You should definitely be able to romance the ship. I just wonder, I would like a sentient ship to romance at some point, please. Yes, I've been reading Ancillary Justice. Why do you ask? Exactly. We're going to the inventory. We're going to notes. Anyway, Mass Effect does such a good job telling a story, and I wonder if that's why I've never delved really deep into the lore, because I'm always so enthralled by the story that's happening now. Because it kind of feels like the bits of it that are history, like the Reapers and all of that, the bits of history that are relevant kind of get fed to you in the story. And so I guess I never feel this need to understand the broader context in a way that I do with Dragon Age, where I'm like, I have to seek out all of the historical sources. I have to know all of the different viewpoints on this. I'm always caught up in the immediate story of Mass Effect. And so I don't think I've ever actually gone through and exhaustively read all of the codex entries in the same way. Which I feel like I definitely should, because it definitely does have a lot of really interesting lore in it that I feel like I'm missing out on. So, note to self, definitely fix that at some point, because the bits of it that I have, my sister's the Mass Effect nerd in the family. And so I get to hear all the fun things about that. Also, the Star Trek nerd. Not that we're not both Star Trek nerds, because Star Trek sure do love Trek. That is true. And so there's kind of less of an immediate need to seek out literally everyone's viewpoints. But still, I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff that I would probably enjoy.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett.
Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now.
Yeah.
In orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought I was making that pretty obvious.
Doi.
Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See?
Anyway.
My retinas are pointing away from the console.
What I've felt about this game so far is
tie him up.
It's fun, but the plot hasn't really hooked me yet. You feel? Like, it's good. I'm having a good time. Vessel 3. But it's not hooking me the same way that, like, the world building in Elder Scrolls did. Also, fantasy ho, so, I mean, that's to be expected, but, that's not luring me in quite as much, and for, like, I got really invested in the main plot of Fallout 4. Like, I got really invested in it in a way that, like, I know that not everyone likes Fallout 4. I did! I might have gotten super emotional about that. Who's to say?
Unknown vessel. Prepare to submit to...
What?
Wait. I know her. She's the one who helped on Altair 2.
Yes.
This is Captain Young. Please acknowledge.
Oh my god, wait, hold up.
Nice to see you. Been busy risking your
Oh my god, Captain Young? Wait, hold up. Right? Like, I want to be hooked. I genuinely do. I really do. Can't let the Marines steal all the glory.
You are giving us a run for the money. Do I have to? Fine. Private Sai says hi.
Hi.
Messages. Decora Marines.
Oh my god.
So,
this stuff like this, I think, is actually where it really shines.
Sadly lost some men, but training accidents happen to the best of us.
A couple, like, just random encounters have been really, really compelling. Hear anything from the Freestar Militia?
Captain Torres got promoted. Sent us a goodie basket.
That's so cute!
But there was a keg of good Aquila City beer.
Like, I love every time I run into Grandma in this.
More than one.
There's one guy that I haven't actually encountered yet, but apparently he just goes around singing shanties, which I love. That was one hell of a training mission. Honored to go through it with you.
I stand by it. You'd make a hell of a Marine.
Captain Myung, my beloved.
Off to parts unknown. But would you accept the
Right,
final
exactly. You don't need to give me anything. No, because I'm playing this one a little bit more mercenary. I'm not one to turn down a free gift. You know what? Yes.
Who does, right? A lot of good people owe you their lives.
But some of them are easier to get invested in than others, I think.
Young out.
A berserker combat knife. Well, great. I don't actually use melee weapons, but thank you so much. I'll treasure it. I'll keep it in my bedside table to remind me of you. See, and that's kind of like that's a prime example. That I feel is very, very hit or miss. Because if it doesn't work for you, then it absolutely doesn't work for you. And I know a ton of people who could not wait to run the entire opposite direction from that. It just so happened that it hit enough of my personal emotional buttons that I got really invested in that. The whole, like, find my son thing. I got really invested in it. I got way too deep in my character's brain on that, and it ended up being, like, a whole thing. So it's very, very hit or miss. And with a lot of Bethesda games, it's kind of like, you get into it, you get out of it as much as you're gonna put into it. And it's easier to construct your own story in some games than it is in others. Exactly. And maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll be different when I get further into this game and kind of get a feel for where the edges of the plot are and know more about the world. But as it is, it's really, really hard to get invested in a character and to kind of know what their goals are. Oh, the Death Claw. Right. Oh my god, the woman. Exactly! I feel, okay, well, you could power up the grav drive. You could do that. Are you gonna save? Okay, let's save real quick. Because you're not jumping. Alright, we're gonna cancel, because you're not doing jack shit. I feel like this game really, really suffers from Baldur's Gate 3 just came out syndrome. Like, how is anyone supposed to stand up to that? Realistically speaking, Baldur's Gate 3 was such an unexpected, like, it is the moment. No one's doing it like them. It was a perfect storm. Everything came together to make it, like, first of all, just a huge hit, but also, like, to be what everyone wants to be playing right now. And a lot of it comes down to it just being, like, a very solidly constructed game. But I feel like also there's just... Okay, could you jump? Oh, power up. Damn, bitch. Maybe learn to read your fucking screen. A lot of it is because it was a very, very well-constructed game. Oh my fucking god, seriously? Alright, well, could we lock? Could we lock? Could we lock? Okay, we're gonna... That is true. They really do. And I'm gonna be real, the ship fights are not that good. It's not doing, like, it wants to be one of those, like, Elite Dangerous, one of those things, but like, it's kind of trying to edge in on No Man's Sky, which I know that also has bit of a reputation, a bit of history to it. But has turned out to be a solid game. And like, Starfield just can't compete with that. It's trying to slap all of these systems onto the core of a Bethesda game, which is something very, very different. And so it doesn't manage to do anything well. I think it's well worth it. It's definitely another of those games where, like Bethesda, I think you get as much out of it as you're willing to put into it, because it doesn't have a hugely compelling main plot, I think. But I think the exploration is way, way better done. Right, and I caught the tail end of the marketing. Whoa, why are we doing that? I caught the tail end of the marketing, so I did get a little bit of the hype about it. But I wasn't bothered by it. It's very much a, manage your expectations. And I always get the sense that like a lot of people before a game comes out look at the marketing things and they're like, this is what the game is, full stop. I know what this game is at its core. And then they get really, really irritated when that's not what it is. Where it's like, you haven't played it, you don't know what it is. Don't set your heart on something that you don't know exists yet. Because you don't know, unless you've played it, you don't know what the game's gonna be. I knew going into Starfield, for example, that it was gonna be a Bethesda game in space. And that being said, I think it's worth it to me to buy it. And you know what? So far, that's been exactly true. It's a Starfield game, it's a Bethesda game in space. Oh yes, the magic mirror for changing your appearance, which is appealing to me personally, because there's one thing I love to do, it's thematically change my character's hair. Right. But I also knew going into Starfield, like they said, I feel like fairly early on that it wasn't going to have that, which that's fine to me. After I've done it a couple of times in No Man's Sky, I kind of get bored of it. So I'm okay with that, actually. But like, yeah, I wanna get into my character. Right? Definitely need a bath. I'm very, very, I'm a little bit sad. Jumping over to the other conversational thread. I'm a little bit sad that it's the magic mirror, though following in proud fantasy tradition, very, very Xenon the Antiquarian. We're going full Black Emporium. Love that for us personally. I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh, very, very cold. Love that for me. I'm a little bit disappointed that, oh, hey there, pals. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not just gonna be, going up to Withers and being like, hey, buddy. Could you, could you cut my hair for me? I feel like we should talk to Withers about it. Exactly. After a workout, though, is one thing, and after 7 weeks in the wilderness is slightly different. Who among us does not? I just think that we should be, bothering Withers about everything, because I think it's funny. Oh my god. Hey, buddy, you wanna not do that? Oh, shit, Snacks. Yes. Ooh, we are possibly use a little bit more health. Hello, friend. How are you? Oh, we're okay. All right. Well, exactly. Like exactly. After a little bit of a workout, sexy or otherwise, is one thing. But after 7 weeks in the wilderness is an entirely different level of sweaty. And that's the one that I feel like the party is at. So I definitely understand the need to, hey, you wanna... I feel the need to take a bath. Like, I get it. I understand. That makes sense to me. It's us. Mines are only ever... Oh, hello, friend! How are you? Mines are only ever in the gutter here. Oh.
Oh, yeah. There's no certainty to it.
I do love this. I just walk in here and Barrett's like, there's no certainty to the universe. Fucking God, Barrett. Oh, my beloved.
Holy shit.
Oh, my beloved.
I wish I could say this is the first time this has happened with Barrett. But, well, it isn't.
If there's anything that Withers knows, it is cosmetology.
Hell,
Like,
this is turning into
100%.
a regular constellation party, isn't it? They should have brought drinks.
I just think he's very long-suffering and he should be made to do literally everything in camp. Are you friends with the pirate?
Matsura the Grim here.
People do love Barrett, and I kind of understand. He's very fun.
Been captured by Sistef myself plenty of times.
I don't know if it
I'm talking about.
lands 100% of the time, his personality, but I like it. I think he's fun. All right, well, I'm here to take you home, Barrett.
You know, it's actually been kind of nice. Matsura the Grim here is a great host.
No
Hey,
sense
exactly.
letting people's last moments be unpleasant.
Oh my
See,
God.
that's what I like about you, Matsura. Real Renaissance man.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing.
By my silence.
Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's
I.
freedom?
Of course, of course, of course. Sarah.
We do have some
Sarah, you can
insurance
handle
set
it.
aside for this exact problem.
Does that mean you'll be paying
Exactly.
me, Miss?
We don't need to be introduced.
Oh my God, she's like, you don't need to know
And
my
we
name.
would appreciate it if you could spread the word in the Crimson Fleet that Barrett shouldn't be harassed. It's not working out for any of us.
That's a fair point. But I can't control a man's reputation.
Do what you can.
There have been a couple
A
of bots that have
suggestion
showed
with
up
the
in the
right
chat
ears can work
that
wonders.
I need to see if I can go back and ban.
Very well.
Luckily, the Automod seems to be doing a
Quite
really good
more.
job catching them, so
I have enjoyed this little exchange.
good job.
See you
Love
around, Matsura. I mean, well, you know, hopefully not.
And see, that's the thing. Apparently... Wait, can I... Is this a thing? Will you... Oh,
Yes.
fuck off.
Bye.
No, no, not that, not that. Apparently, you can... Make it work? No. Apparently, you can tug her hair. I've never been able to make it work. Judging by all of the characters... Can I take that? No, I'm not gonna take that. Judging by all the characters that I've had a thing for, blonde is a recurring factor for me, which I would not have thought true, but apparently it is. As in, you can tug it, you can pick up strands of it and tug on them. Not like that. Do want to steal their stuff. Possibly. Okay. Yes and no. Because the other half of it is approximately 6 feet tall with biceps as big as my head. So I haven't, oh, I didn't want to do that. So I haven't actually played a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, but I remember back in the day when whatever expansion started getting trailers, when Lyris Titanborn started getting a lot of trailer screen time and stuff like that. I remember the very first time she came up on my screen, I was like, yes, hello, hi, I'm free. Are you free on Thursday when I have time to, would you like to hang out? And I'm just saying, she's really hot. Also, and this is not the 6 feet tall, not necessarily. Doesn't exactly fall into this, but I am such a sucker for Katie Sackhoff in pretty much any role she's ever in. I had to watch selected episodes of Battlestar Galactica for a college class, which was one of the greatest college classes I ever took. And when I say that changed me as a person, holy shit. I'll take that, thank you. That's a good reason. Alright, I guess we're going back to the ship. Before I get fucking frostbite.
Keep your eyes open. We're in the Crimson Fleet's territory.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck off. I'll get there someday. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have such a thing for her. It's embarrassing how in love with Katie Sackhoff I am.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
And then, obviously 7 of 9. Obviously. Oh my god, okay. Oh dear. I saw her face in the little preview and my heart did a thing. I love her so much. What you have to understand is that my types are, not exclusively, but covers a lot of the territory. The 2 anime screen caps of, I think it's some sort of Ghibli movie, where it's a woman saying, "You're stupid. I like that in a man." And then Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop saying, "Love the kind of woman who can kick my ass." That's it. You put those together and it's like you have a very, very good chance of zoning in on my type. Yeah. it's not the only thing, of course, because... Welcome back! What a great conversation to come back to. It doesn't cover everything, because first of all, you're stupid. I like that in a man. Covers a lot of the territory, but sometimes you get something that's covered by either competency kink or I can fix him. Or both. Maybe a little bit of war crimes. Maybe that could be sexy. We're gonna return to the lodge. Great, love that for me. Spike is so cool. I need to rewatch that show. It's been years. Genuinely a super, super cool dude.
I have things for you.
Oh my... Do you really though, Sarah?
Yeah? So long.
You don't is the thing. You keep saying that. No. Different Spike. Different Spike. The main character of Cowboy Bebop.
Much as I'm eager to explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
Barrett, my beloved. There you are. Oh, heck yeah. Congratulations.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. Got a little held up on Vectera.
All right, we're gonna let him continue to talk.
Well,
Oh my God, the Expanse
I
is
see what you did there, Walter. And I know
wonderful. The Expanse is on my list of things to watch, which I actually have a genuine list. I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, I'll add it to my list," and then they don't because there is no list. I actually literally do.
Don't start, country.
Wait, is that?
And the Expanse is on there.
And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf.
Totally
Now,
fair.
look
I
at them.
I love both.
You feel it a bit, can't you?
Yeah.
Ever since I found the second one, had the visions.
Okay.
Being
All right,
around them
Barrett.
is just...
Speaking of Star Trek, I want to go talk to my dude.
So hey, I'm still not 100%. Plus,
I want to go talk to my guy.
Dragging you into all of this.
My beloved.
Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe.
Traveling together sounds good to me. Sure. Would you like? I need to level up.
Do you need? Okay.
Hello,
Occasionally had my doubts about Constellation.
Armin Shimmerman, my beloved.
But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
It's so good. Ever since you told me that your parents are also Star Trek actors, I have to go talk to my parents every single time I start up this game because, oh my God, yeah, his eyebrows are, well, you know what? I actually don't.
Bye.
Hello, my beloved. Oh, hello.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone
I've been
new.
waiting my whole life
I wonder
for
what
this.
she's like.
Constellation.
Just go.
It's my boy.
Being interrogated by a
sound
kid
crazy, does it?
ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
Well, this does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional
Did you
little
mean
family.
the person that I'm romancing on my other file? I just want your kid, actually. You must be Samco, the Freestar Collective expert.
Whoa. know
I
a few dark
love
sides of
that.
the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
That is so... My parents... My mom is a Star Trek fan. My dad... I don't know what my dad likes, honestly. Good to meet you, Cora.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Perfect. And you must be the new engineer. Or maybe our new gunner.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a
I love
fine
them.
ship.
But your parents in this game
Let's start
are... Oh,
Sarah
hell
tell you about
yeah.
the expedition?
I'm going to, one of these days, Not much. Anything that gets me out there works for me.
I feel the same.
Yeah,
I always get antsy planetside.
Okay.
The three of us are heading to Aquila for a settled planet.
Your parents in this game, if you take the trait that gives you parents,
the home of their capital.
I just found out. I don't think it was last week, it may have been the week before. Someone here, I think it was Sashkava, pointed out that
spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that
your parents
makes me think one thing.
are Tim Russ and a visitor.
Artifact.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me.
Hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
Oh, interesting. I don't know.
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She had left this note for you.
Thank you.
This is all exciting, but
okay, I don't need to talk to any of you, actually. Can you all stop overwhelming me? So much going on. Note from Mom. I was going through our storage unit the other day and I came across something that made me think of you. I know you're important, you're busy, but I'd really love it if you visited. I miss you. All right, Mom, let's go talk to my fucking parents.
I'm even at your service, Captain.
You don't need to be. That's fine. Don't worry about it, Vasco. Hello? Never getting out of here. I have not watched enough movies. Anyway, what I was gonna say, Star Trek, Pride shirt. One of these days, I'm going to actually put together, what do you mean we exactly? It's a really, really good. I'm gonna put together a shirt that is the fully automated luxury gay space communism, except with the Starfleet insignia in the middle. Because I think, I'm trying to remember, my sister has one, and I think it's just the NASA symbol, but I want to make a version that's the Starfleet insignia. Because listen, that's fully automated luxury gay space communism. And I'm here for it. Commercial district, that's the mast district, that's the residential district. Can I fast travel there? Perhaps not. Go talk to my parents. Where are my beloved mother and father? Okay, interesting. That sounds like fun.
All art is political, but especially that. You really can't complain about something that is literally about a war.
Has been found. For sure. All hands aboard, we're dead.
Okay, there's so much information going on. Fully automated. I wish that were me. I want to have fully automated luxury gay space communism. I want that for me. Let's go talk to my parents.
Don't know where that is? I knew where it was. Top shelf of the pantry.
Oh my
but it's
God.
not there anymore.
No, I moved them to the bottom shelf ages ago.
I can hear it now.
Anything is if you keep moving them all the time.
You should pay attention.
Just so you know, your mother's missed you. Like a
Oh
lot.
shit, it's Tim Russ. Hello.
The house feels alive again now that you're here.
Thank you. Why is there Guys!
I still can't get over you being here.
Zathrian, exactly.
Mother's Day. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? With you being in Constellation?
Yeah.
I imagine you are quite the catch.
I may have found someone.
I knew it. You have that spring in your step.
Why is there a leopard skin in the bed? Oh, you
I
know.
won't press, dear. Don't worry.
Oh, you know.
Ooh, well, I'm pressing for details later.
Barrett!
I know you didn't live in
Barrett!
this apartment long, but I want you to consider this your home away from home. Your bed is always yours, no questions asked.
Right?
I mean, well, I will ask.
I feel like we should
questions,
just own it.
But you can stay here no matter the answers.
I really appreciate it.
No bother at all. Stay. as long as you want.
Potentially.
Anything you want to talk about, dear?
No, you sent me a note. All right, no. Any gossip?
Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbank. Their father was bragging for hours.
Yeah.
Can't
I
wait
think
to
we
find out
should.
about Constellation.
You know what?
I missed you so much, darling.
Oh my god. I can hear it now. Why can't I pick it? Oh my god. Why is there toilet paper all over the place? Oh no, the cocktail glasses.
They are not.
Excuse me. See you later.
Barrett. This place is a disaster. Alright, I'm fucking leaving. I can't do this. I wanted to go talk to them. You've never watched Battlestar Galactica. What the fuck are my parents? I feel like I may have walked into something. Hi Ash, how you doing? It is so much fun. Like I said, the first time I encountered it, I watched select episodes for a college class. It is one of the greatest classes I ever took. We watched a whole bunch of different things, including we watched Watchmen, we watched Blade Runner, we watched, I'm trying to remember what the other things were, and then we were comparing them to things like the Argonautica and the Iliad and various other like ancient epics. Anyway, that's the first place that I encountered Battlestar Galactica, so that you can imagine what a trip that was for me. That was the class where I have not seen Babylon 5. I'll add it to my list. Speaking of sci-fi to put on my list, I need to get back to watching Farscape. But anyway, that was the class where we were reading the Iliad in...
But writing right after eating can give you stomach aches.
Oh, thank you, Barrett. We were reading the Iliad, and me and a bunch of my other friends who were taking this class had the bright idea because it was so fresh in our minds. We were gonna watch the movie Troy, and we were gonna turn it into a drinking game. Every time that it was not accurate to the epic poem, we would take a drink. And I don't remember the second half of that movie.
The scan is perfectly safe. Please
It was really fun.
Okay, hand me.
Oh my god. The hijinks that we got up to. The incredibly nerdy hijinks. Oh, really intense recaps? Ooh. I am intrigued. It was... sure was something.
Hey, Sam, buddy. Cora borrowed some of my things without asking.
It was a fun time. I lived in the incredibly nerdy dorms.
Honestly,
so that's also how I ended up. Like, you know, you understand. I personally love the Iliad, so I was thriving. The casting of that, I'm gonna come back to my other train of thought later. Come back to that, put a pin in that one. The thing that I think they did really, really well with Troy was the casting. First of all, Sean Bean as Odysseus, top tier, They really cast a young heartthrob Orlando Bloom as Paris. I remember just sitting there watching that movie and going, I want that twink obliterated. Oh my god, Television Without Pity. I remember them. I don't think I ever religiously read any of their stuff, but yeah, oh yes. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, time to go dig up their recaps. Where are we headed? We're doing... let's go do Mantis, actually. Do we want to do Mantis? Maybe not. Maybe we don't want to do Mantis. Talk to the bartender at Viewport? Perhaps? Mayhaps? No crashing today. It's been very stable. I walked back a lot of my mods. Oh my god. Oh, I'm thriving. That sounds exactly up my alley.
Have something for you.
Do you?
Hey, so I thought you might like this.
He actually does have something for me. Unlike Sarah. For me, thank you.
Yes, of course it's for you.
Okay, let me go back and read those. That sounds great. Definitely, I appreciate it, Barrett.
I almost didn't pick it up, but then I thought you might have a good use for it.
Thank you, Barrett.
Glad I did. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
Ugh. I'm sure people have archived it, but that sucks ass. Hello? Okay, we're going over there. Ugh. Because we can't have anything nice.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Fuck off. You'll never take me alive, copper.
Pardon?
Hey, hello. How are you?
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new
I will
face.
see if I can
First
find
time in
that.
New Atlantis?
No, I'm not new. I come in here all the time. My parents live here!
Nope, sorry. Can't pull one over on me.
Maybe I haven't been into this bar before, but I've been to New Atlantis before.
Go ahead and make yourself
My
comfortable,
parents live here!
new girl. Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Your hero is
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I was overdue for one of those. Thank you.
I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to
Parents
get
live
the
with me
old
now.
Faroon embassy torn
It's true.
down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme,
God.
but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Faroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic.
I know, it wasn't you this time. Oh my god, there's two of them now. Can I buy a drink?
Lucky for you, that is literally my job.
Why
What
did I
can
need to
get
talk to her? Hello? Huh? Hello? Alright, well, you're useless to me, actually.
Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
What? Huh?
Hey there, new girl.
It was
Good
you,
to
I
see
know.
you again. Can I get you something?
That's true. Business seems to be booming for you.
Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty
Oh, I
busy.
remember. I remember
But
exactly
just
what it
between
is.
you and me, I've got
She's really
something
cute,
in
it
the
is
works
true.
that'll Change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide.
She's really cute, actually. Hold up. Well, I have to give this a try.
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one.
It is true. It is true.
The
I understand
ingredients.
entirely.
I made a deal with Heller to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. They never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired.
I don't
by a
know. I
few
think it
other
matches
folks.
all right.
The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo.
Tell me
Security got
more.
wind, and the whole lot was impounded.
She's
Now
hot
they're just sitting on it,
and
taking their sweet time like they
she
always
does
do.
crimes?
It's killing me.
Exactly my type of woman. Sounds like the sort of thing that could drive one to drink.
Very clever of you. Your parents must be so proud.
You could tell me I'm
Really?
clever
I'm not
more.
even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe.
Oh my god, why?
I think it is.
Thank
I need
you.
to get my hands on that cargo.
Thank you for the bits. Sounds like you need a helping hand.
I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else.
No.
I am in
No.
no way asking you to do anything that
Also,
might
nice.
violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend.
Her voice
asking if
is-
maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if
I think I need to come in here and
that we're done
drink
in a
more
less
often.
than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You
I did. What was I saying?
no more.
Fuck.
Challenge accepted.
No. Why? What were we talking about? Because I forgot. I got distracted by her. I'm in. Who do I need to kill?
What? Come on, no.
Geeky
I'm
dorms.
already uncomfortable with this whole thing.
Troy.
Jokes like that. Seriously, can you help me with this or not?
Oh my god, I hate.
Screens off dingus, it's 9:30 p.m.
Phone mom. Phone mom says we're done. Right? The animation of the faces is like, I'm not sure how I feel about that one, Chief. Someone did an entire analysis of why they look.
More like Drits don't earn. No, that's not funny.
See, this only works if we do. Otherwise, I'm just giving a
That line is
speech
so
and I hate buggers.
stupid. I've been known to stop when phone mom tells me to. It's happened. I'm here for you. I'll do whatever I can.
God.
Anything for you.
I have no idea what a relief this is.
Anything for you. I'm gonna set it active, actually. Anything for you. Which one is it? Which one are we doing? Distilling confidence? I'll do it. I get distracted by pretty women so often. God, what? I swear to God I had another thread that I wanted to come back to. It's gone. It's vanished into the ether. Maybe I should level up, though. 5 skill points. Whoops. Whoops. A bitch might need to... yeah, I know. Right? It's something about how the muscles here don't actually move enough, which is actually a thing for some people. Some people don't have a lot of mobility there. But usually when you smile, it's kind of like the whole like not smiling with your eyes thing. Normally, like the muscles right here under your eyes are more mobile. But theirs don't move, and so they always kind of look a little bit dead inside. I'm so sorry. It's gone. Exactly. I have 100% rolled a nat 1 on that. I'll take the extra credits, thank you very much. Stop! Thank you. This is, you can't do this to me. Ballistic weapon systems, can we? Shield systems, engine systems. I'm gonna do engine systems, actually. Oh my god! I'm gonna scream. Of course, of course, of course.
obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking
But-
hostages or something. I
They're
just
sure
figured
trying
there
to.
must be a way to get what I need.
No hostages? Well, there goes my idea.
Yeah, this is hardly a life or death situation. Some light breaking and entering at worst.
Oh my god. How do I get you what you need?
I'm obviously not expecting you.
Okay, sure. Do you have any information to go
I
off
know a
of?
few things, but not much.
No!
The cargo is being held down
Thank you.
at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you
Oh, I
how
should have
or
gotten
why you would have
pickpocket.
UC security. Beyond that, the ship decks. No offense.
Ship techs. Okay, I'll figure something
I'm
out.
not worried. Wait, are you saying I should be worried?
You should probably be worried.
See you around.
Knowing that it's me, you should probably be worried. No! Oh my god! Thank you! God. You're trying to kill me. You're straight up trying to murder me. You're like, quick, how much can we do in the last... I know. How much can we do in the last 10 minutes of this stream? Probably a lot! Can I get in?
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around.
Oh.
There's something I can help you with?
Sorry? Can I exit? I'm gonna exit, and then I'm gonna save so that I can persuade you. Oh no! No, I don't actually want to know. Can I talk to you?
Something I can help you with?
I got some cargo that was impounded. I need access to it.
Yeah. I can't really just let you in there.
Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. You weren't even testing for that.
Hi. How are you? Oh my gosh. All right. Let me set a timer. Beans. You've just... It's 10 minutes. You get... It's not how that one works. But, I will probably not be around for too much longer, so don't actually worry about it. I'm probably gonna be winding down soon. Also, hi, how are you? You've entered to sheer chaos. We are being very chaotic right now. There must be some way we can both win here. Oh my gosh. You can't just have everyone going through it. I get it. It must be hard for you to say no all the time.
Thank you. All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. Push my job over it.
Not that.
Don't ask. I had nothing to do with this. You got it?
100%. I'm not. I will tell no one. It's fine. Don't worry about
One
it.
second. All right.
You're just
make it
doing
quick,
your
please.
job. Absolutely. Thank you so much, my guy. And I'll take those credits too. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll get out of your hair now, my wonderful ship tech. They're bullying me with love. We're having a great time. Probably yes, but I don't actually have the brain cells to do that. So I'm just going to continue playing until the timer is up. But I don't know that I'll be playing too much longer after that, so... Nothing to see here, move along. If it came to that, yes. But it won't come to that. That That's so mean. Oh, nar.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
Absolutely savage.
Good to see you again. Can
I
I
got
you
you. I got you stuff. I got you stuff. I haven't oh my gosh! Why are you giving me? Why can I phrase it in the flirtiest way possible? No emotion. Ooh. Actually, that's a better one. Absolutely. I have to not react. No, like absolutely. Like this is like. Oh. What's the dude from Avatar? The dude that Aang faced in the spirit world, where we'll steal your face if you show emotion. It's like, it's gonna be like that. And then hit me with everything you got. Blank face.
Oh, no
That
way.
would be an expensive one.
I probably don't want
I kind of want to see if I could do it, though.
I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better.
It really does. Don't worry, no one died getting this.
I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well,
do a test run.
This will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample.
I mean, I already can't curse, so
you'll get free drinks. Not like unlimited.
Oh,
free drinks,
you know what? Cause I'm not gonna up it to
now?
15 minutes.
I got you covered.
Feel free.
I need some time to work on what comes next.
It's all right.
But this was the difficult part, I think.
Yeah.
Really? Thank you so much.
I saved Scum so much.
Catch you later.
Begins.
Yes? What?
Oh my gosh. Now the question is, can I react to other things happening, or does it have to be complete stone face the entire time? No matter what. I kind of feel like this is probably going to be... Oh, and I can't go there anyway. It's quite big. Level 30. Just throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. Yeah. Sure, why not? Can we jump? Can we jump here? Hello? Hello? Well, that's not gonna work. Take me out. Take me out of them. Map, screen. Take me out to the Olympus. Have we been to Olympus? I kind of feel like, let's go to RNA. Sure, what's the worst that could happen? Oh my god.
Breathe in that technically suitable air.
They really can't, it's so good. It's an extreme environment, so we're not going there. I'm gonna go over... Can't go there yet. Can we go to Porima? No, we can't. We can go to Voli. The landscapes in Skyrim are honestly beautiful. I'm gonna jump straight through the planet. Love that for me personally.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
I've got no contraband.
All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Oh, this is where Neon is? Wait, hold up. They're so good. Maybe we should go, well, why don't we go to Neon, actually? Because I haven't been to Neon in any of my games. Why don't we go to Neon? That could be fun. It's one of the reasons that I absolutely can't wait to, for Skyblivion to come out. Right? No cursing and go to Neon, exactly. Yeah. It could be. You know what? Live dangerously. YOLO. I am so excited for Skyblivion. I obviously really want to see Skywind, but oh my gosh, this is hey this is a great time to mention that I'm deathly terrified of heights. This is a fun time for me. Skyblivion is supposedly it's got a supposedly it's got a 2025 release date. So near-ish. No idea how far Skywind is. I get the sense it's further away.
So, what was the plan, Bishop? Smuggle the Aurora into King City on New Atlantis?
No.
What are you doing?
I just forgot I was carrying it, was all. Honest mistake, right? Can't we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayer's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Huh?
Move it. Let's go.
Oh dear. Yes? Let's do that. Sure. How's D&D? Well, we're gonna find out on Monday. Hey, I'll ride the elevator with you guys. It is a good question. We're gonna find out on Monday. Are they still in there? No, they're not. They just disappeared. There's that. There's that site. We're gonna find out because I have to spend the weekend writing my next session. Currently, what's happening... That's the cursing. That's up. I will hold off swearing unless it would be really funny. For a little while longer though. I'm not immediately going to like bust them all out. No, I mean my actual next D&D session. I DM a campaign. And our next session is going to be on Monday night. And I actually have to write the next session because I haven't done that yet. When we last left off, they're on an airship. They're headed south. They have to, what are they doing? They are accompanying a diplomatic mission. There's another of them bots. Deny. There's a diplomatic mission. They've been asked by the King of Neverwinter to accompany this south to I forget the name of this, like Black Skull Cove or something. Diplomatic mission to Alderaan, exactly. I invented kind of like this supernatural piratey character, very, very like Pirates of the Caribbean, kind of like cursed pirate. Who was an old enemy of Neverwinter's, which is that's the city where they're based in right now. And so this pirate came back. Is a coconut a fruit? Yes. Yes. And so, yes, I do believe it is. I would call it juice. Good question. That you make a good point. I would call it a fruit, and I would call that juice, but up for debate, I guess. Exactly. Apples also come from trees. As do pears and cherries, for that matter. Bananas also. I think we should go to war over that question. Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. Anyway, the pirate was attacking Neverwinter again, and he was too powerful for them to stop. But they tracked him down to his island base and found the hero from Legend who had kind of defeated him last time, and she was kind of she was still there. Her hold on him was weakening though, so that's how he was able to escape and start, sinking ships again. So they managed to help her defeat him, and so got a commendation from the king. So now they are accompanying this trip south to actually some of his descendants, because it turns out that originally Neverwinter had started the fight. They had wanted to conquer this place, and this guy originally was just fighting back. And so the current king of Neverwinter is like, hey, that was kind of a dick move on our part, and so I would actually like to make some reparations here, and since we're going to be sending a significant amount of money, I would like to also send some of the heroes responsible for solving this. I would say milk. I would say the milk is the juice. That's my gut instinct. I don't have any logical basis for that. I would say milk. Immediately it was okay. I answered wrong. It is very cool of him. And so he's like, hey, I want to send the... I'm sorry, I can't be right all the time. Or have you considered that I am right? Take that. Anyway, he's sending them down there, which is very, very fun because two of the backstories from my party also lie to the south. And one of them is very, very low-key scared about this. But they're taking an airship. Oh, well, that's fair. Sorry, I took the wrong side. Aha. One of them are Monk. I'm just gonna talk about my D&D campaign now because, we're basically at the end of what I was gonna be doing in this session. Phone Mom has already started yelling at me, so we're basically done playing, but I am gonna ramble about my D&D campaign first. So Talia, our monk, is basically, she's like a mall goth. She's very, very fun. She's one of the youngest in the party. And her entire backstory is that she has a huge family. She is one of her brother. She's one of the oldest. She has an older brother. She's very, very edgy, very moody. She's writing in her journal a lot of the time. When she and her brother, I think, were the only... She may have had, like, a baby sibling. It's true. Like, you ask about it, and I'm just like... I'm gonna talk at length about this. When they were young, and they were some of the only siblings who were yet born, there was, like, a sickness that came through their village and their town, like a plague. And they got very, very sick, and they were about to die. And this group of monks came through. They're giants. They're based in the Cloud Peaks, I believe. They came through, and they happened to know what the cure was, and so they saved Talia and her brother, and kind of, not necessarily in thanks, but just like... No, she's definitely not old enough for that. She's like 19. So they managed to save them, and it's not exactly like in payment, but kind of like because they admire these monks so much, they're like, we're gonna send our 2 children to go train with them. And so they spent a long time in their childhood training there. So that's why they're monks. They were out on their... That's what I'm here for. I'm very, very glad. I'm glad to entertain. I'm glad that it's the sort of thing that other people enjoy hearing about, because I enjoy talking about it. This is a mutually beneficial situation. They were out, she and her brother, Talia and Tara, were out on all of their siblings are also named starting with T's. It's incredible. This player, just a little side note, this player is like, as a DM, I shouldn't have favorites in my party, but she's definitely my favorite. Don't tell the others. It's not true. I love them all. But she's the note taker. She's given me like, I want to say like 20,000 words of backstory. She will like write entire like prose sections of like, these are events in her past from her point of view. These are events in the campaign written from her point of view. She's given me so much. It's incredible. I mean, I do genuinely, like, I am so stoked about all of them, actually. Really? I really like, well, let's see, well, this is where it's going to, this is gonna make sense in a little moment here. Zora Naraya. Because her plot has kicked off now. I started off with like, there was a main plot to this campaign. They threw the special item into some magic undergrad's lap and sprinted the other direction. And so I'm like, okay, great. Well, this will come back to bite you in the butt later, but clearly this is not the way to get you hooked. So what we've been doing is essentially, I've been building up these personal quests. Everyone has a personal quest in this world, which is, it's the Forgotten Realms setting, but like tweaked. The history has been simplified a little bit for my sake. And also it's at a much higher technology level. So kind of like the Adventure Zone, if you've ever listened to that. I'm taking little hints of things from like Eberron and stuff like that. So, I'm really liking the fact that she's given me all this, and it gives me a lot of insight into her mindset as well, because I'm now tailoring this specifically to cause the maximum amount of emotional distress. It's super good. It was their first. There really are. It's so good. It was their first mission away from the monastery. And they got attacked by these creatures in this woods. They're getting close to Silvery Moon. And they were saved by this wizard. He's an Azamar, very, very like ethereal looking. She's like, I want him to be based on like Yue from Cardcaptor Sakura. So that kind of visual. I've made 2 of my players cry. And I'm aiming to get the rest of them. I don't want to kill them. I want to emotionally eviscerate them. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, fuck yeah. And so this wizard saved them. Tara was injured very badly in this fight, and she's kind of like also given me further details later on where it's like, they had fought. They had like had an argument a little bit previous to that. Further cementing how Talia feels terrible about this and feels like it was low-key her fault. So this wizard comes in, saves them, and is like, okay, so he's kind of like in a magically induced coma. He's too badly hurt to fully bring back right now. So instead, I know how to heal him. I need you to go out and get me some like components, to get me some special items that I need in order to do this. I'm gonna help you. I just need you to get these things for me. The party immediately cottoned on to, I don't think this guy's entirely on the level. She spent months lying to the party about this, by the way. They didn't know what was going on. They just knew that she liked to steal stuff and that stuff would disappear, and she was very secretive. This got them into trouble. So they finally were like, hey, we're gonna go talk to this wizard dude. And if everything's on the level, then that's fine. We've just done a check-in. It's good. But if what we think is happening, we're gonna go beat up a wizard. To which, of course, I go, oh, bet? Oh, the drama was so, let me go into the drama. It was impeccable. We've had some choice roleplay moments with this. This was in the fight with the pirate dude, actually. There was there's like this black spherical gem mineral, kind of like a pearl. It was a pearl, essentially. And they've kind of signed up with the Adventurers Guild in Neverwinter. And part of the deal is, like, they're gonna give you a steady flow of jobs, and they'll supply you, like, you get free room and board, they'll give you special materials that might be necessary for any jobs, they give you resources and a place to stay and food and all that, and in return, any of the loot that comes from these missions, they get a cut of it. And so that's great. It turns out, though, they get one of these pearls. Talia gets one of them. There are two of them. The other one goes to the guild. They send it off to their little magical researcher. Talia has come to believe that these are some of the items that she needs to send to the wizard. The party knows nothing about any of this. So she goes and talks to the dude at the library and is like, okay, so I'm supposed to come pick this up. And he's like, okay, great, sure, take this back to the guild. She pockets it and sends it off to the wizard. This goes under the radar for a little while. They're gonna head off for another mission a little bit later. The head of this particular chapter of the guild calls them in, Guinevere, who some of you might know from the few Baldur's Gate streams that I've done. I'm playing Guinevere, this NPC, the head of the Neverwinter Adventurers Guild. This is who this is. She calls them in and is just like, okay, so, I got a message from our guy at the library saying that, the pearl that we sent over there was ready to be picked up and that he had given it to one of you all. I haven't gotten it yet, so help me understand what's happened here. That is my Baldur's Gate 3 character, Guinevere, my beloved. Help me understand what's happened here. Talia completely flubs a deception check. I don't know that it was a nat 1 exactly, but it was not good. The rest of the party is sitting here just like, do you want to explain what's going on? What? Could help us understand what's happening here, Talia. And it turns out that it is a map stone. It is kind of, it's so good. I love Guinevere. She's very, very practical, very dry. I love her so much. She's very responsible. She's got big, disappointed mom vibes. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. I'm a little bit angry. Oh, Ryder was so pissed. Especially because they've had kind of like a older sister, younger sister kind of relationship. Ryder is our ranger, but more recently multiclassed into barbarian. She does not have control over her rages, which is more drama that I can get into in a little bit. And so there's this huge sense of betrayal from Ryder. And it's because Guinevere then reveals, okay, so you're supposed to meet the king tomorrow. I'm supposed to bring you up to the palace to meet the king tomorrow. This is one of the things that I was going to give him. So the fact that we don't have it now is not good. You understand how this does not make the guild look good. And she's just like, if you had told me that you needed it in advance, I could have given it to you. we could have figured out a way around this. I didn't necessarily have to be this particular item, but since the guild has it, I have since promised it to someone else. And so now that I don't have it, this is a problem. She tries to play it off, being like, oh, here's the monetary value of it. And she's like, you're not understanding what the problem is here. The problem isn't that it's gone. The problem is that you lied to us. The whole point of the guild is that we are here to help each other. The point of the guild is that everyone here has everyone else's back. I want to help you, but I can't do that if you're going to take advantage of what we're giving you. And it was like a full disappointed mom lecture. Ryder's pissed off this entire time. I mean, specifically, the guild does want to help them. Like, that is the entire point of it, is that by pooling resources, they can provide people with what they need for missions that might otherwise be too dangerous and difficult for them. My world is not fully automated luxury gay space communism, or luxury gay fantasy communism, but it's got tinges of it. She genuinely is wanting to help them. Well, the king has an airship. So anyway, there's that whole drama here. I am not running an anti-union world. There are very strong unions here. And also, it doesn't make sense that a world with a high level of magic would not have magic running through many, like, social and technological systems in order to make everyone's life easier. Like, it just doesn't make sense. The street lamps are powered by magic because that's easier. There is public transportation. You've got a world with mechanical constructs in it. Of course there's free public transportation. Of course there's, like, medical services for everyone. You have fucking clerics. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Anyway. So. As in more like trolleys, actually. They do have a lightning rail that goes out for inland a little bit further. No. I mean, there is teleportation, but since those are much, much higher level spells, those actually are harder to come by. But, like, you can just use low level magic to make things easier for everyone. Like, there's trolleys, there's buses, essentially. Anyway, so they're gonna go check up on her brother. They're like, okay, this has been that Guinevere covers for them with the king, because it turns out that the reason that the king kind of wanted it is because he was going to send it as part of this diplomatic mission. It was going to be one of those things that we're going to give back to the people that we wronged in the past. But it's fine. It's okay. I'm sure we'll get by without it. So in the meantime, there's a period of time before they have to set out on this trip. So I genuinely love King Remy. I'm a huge fan of him. It's kind of boring, I think, if all of the people in positions of power are corrupt and nasty people. Like, occasionally, I think that a person who genuinely wants to do good things should have a chance to try and better society. I don't know. I think it's kind of boring if all of the kings are evil. I love him very, very much. Also, I just love the thing that hasn't been revealed in the campaign, which is that he very much is living a whole, he's living the life of, yes, I'm the king, this is my wife, the queen, and this is her girlfriend, our general. This hasn't come out to anyone yet, but I just think it's a really neat dynamic. They're living their best polycule life up there. I genuinely wish nice things for them. Also, I hope none of the players are watching right now. If you are, don't. I'm just joking. I think Talia's player comes by sometimes when I'm playing Kingdom Hearts because she's a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Anyway, so in the meantime, they have like a period of time before they have to set out on this. So they're like, okay, we're gonna go check in on the wizard. We're gonna go see if everything's on the level with that. We don't think it's on the level, but we're gonna go check. Talia is so certain that it's on the level. We're gonna go check up on this. So they go all the way out there. Surprise, surprise, it's not on the level. We find that the wizard, Ilmare, has been manipulating, I think they're kobolds that are in the forest. He's given them a magical artifact that lets them summon ghasts, and he's kind of like been like, hey, I need you to keep everyone out of the forest. Ghasts were in fact the creatures that attacked Talia and her brother that night before. So he's kind of behind the attack to begin with. I love my campaign too. I'm scrolling up and I'm looking back again at some of the comments. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that other people like it. Oh, thank you for... You're just like, you should be done now. I'm joking. Yeah, I love it when they trust the wrong NPC. The thing is also that I want to give them a lot of trustworthy NPCs so that it is less clear when the untrustworthy ones are showing up. So they come back and he's just like, okay, well, it's a shame that you've seen through all of this. Her brother is in fact not in a magically induced coma at this point. He is in fact fully upright, fully able-bodied, and fully brainwashed. He is convinced that he's convinced that the monastery that trained them is actually kind of like they have some nefarious plan and that Talia is in on it. And he's in a moment of brilliance, I think, on my part, is just like, oh, big surprise, of course. Talia has not been truthful to you all. Because it's true, she hasn't. Exactly, not every NPC is a secret baddie. I want to give them people to love, so then when I hurt these NPCs, it'll hurt them. So there's this big fight in the Wizard Tower. Talia and Terra are like, they come to blows. The wizard eventually decides, you know what? This is wasting too much time. He teleports both himself and Terra away, and a fireball trap goes off in there. They do manage to escape, but I just needed to hurt them a little bit here. The vibes that I'm going for with Terra are very much... I'm going back to my weeb roots here. We're pulling from Inuyasha. We've got I'm bringing a very Sango and Kohaku vibe to the campaign, which my players don't really like. I'm lying, they love it. With a little flavor of perhaps Riku in there as well. You gotta have stakes. It's so good. And so currently where it stands is they've disappeared. We don't know what they're up to. They've got some of his notes and some of his journal entries. Her brother is fully brainwashed and is fighting against them. And so it's kind of like we need to save Terra and stop whatever nefarious plan this wizard has going, but we don't quite fully know what it is. And this is where Cousin Oscar has come in, who is the wizard at the guild, who has done some scrying work for them to figure out what's going on. In the meantime, they're now headed on this trip south. They don't have time. They had just enough time to get out there to the Silverwood and back to Neverwinter before they had to leave on the King's mission. They don't have time to do anything else. This is now hanging over their heads. Meanwhile, we're going south to, we're going past where Talia's family lives, which is gonna be fun. We're getting very, very close to where Ryder is from. Ryder is on the run from her past. If you're in the chat right now, Katie, you have to tell me or else it's entrapment. We're headed very, very close to, that's true. The whole deal with Ryder is that she's a wood elf ranger turned into barbarian. The court of me cares. Disadvantage on all your rolls if you don't tell me. If you're a cop, you have to tell me. You gotta tell me if you're a cop. She was, I am the best court in the land. Her father is kind of like the ruler. Her father was. Plot point. The kind of ruler of this settlement of elves down in the Forest of Tethir, I think I want to say. I'd have to look at a map. She was supposed to take over from him. She kind of didn't want to. She did a little bit of roaming around. The last time that she came back, she met with her father, all of that. Her father gets murdered. She was framed for his murder. She's been on the run ever since. On the run, as it were. She's safely out of, you know, where that, she's not there in their jurisdiction or whatever. But she's like, she does not want to go anywhere near her home anymore. And the fun bit, the very, very fun bit that's been happening more recently is that she's been seeing what appears to be, in fact, the ghost of her father showing up just every so often. At one point when she lost control of her rage for the first time in a really, really bad way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is where the emotional knife twisting comes in. She lost control of her rage in a really, really bad way for the first time. And she's kind of like walked off into the woods for a little bit. One of her best friend in the party, Echo, who's our rogue bard halfling, kind of went after her. Encountered, I forget what kind of creature, I think it was like an ogre or something like that. Something that she couldn't handle on her own. Ryder is like moping in the woods in the rain. Yeah, an elf can be a barbarian. Yeah, for sure. Anyone can be a barbarian. She's moping in the woods in the rain. She catches the glimpse of this figure of her father. She starts chasing it through the forest, and finds that it's led her to where Echo, her friend, is fighting this creature. By the time she gets there, he's disappeared entirely, but she gets there just in time to save Echo, who is way outclassed in this fight. So that was a fun little emotional, punch there. She's since had like a couple of, like, not exactly images. I don't think she's like fully seen him and again, but she's had like unsettling dreams. She's had like this sense of, like, she wakes in the middle of the night with this vivid feeling that someone was just there singing a song from her childhood. Like that sort of thing. I'm definitely laying it on real thick. There is an end goal to this though, but it hasn't been revealed. There is a situation. I'm not gonna reveal that one quite yet. I'm gonna hold that one back. It's been so fun. And then the last thing that I'll talk about I mean, she started off as a ranger. Ryder started off as a ranger. Her original character concept was, like Aragorn, but kind of like he was a valley girl sort of thing. This has gone out the window. Ryder, our ranger barbarian now, is fully, she's like 6'2", massive biceps. She's a gym butch. I love her so much. Every single time I introduce a new lady NPC, she's like, I want to roll to see if she's hot. It's really, really good. That's true. The one last thing that I will go into is Ryder's rages and how it's intersecting with the other fun undercurrent that's happening in the party right now, which is, yes, Wiz's wisdom, which is the two party NPCs. So the party, the players are, we have Ryder, the half-elf ranger barbarian. We have Talia, half-elf monk. She's just pure monk. We have Echo, who is a halfling rogue / bard. And then we have Runa, our final. She's a human. She's very close to Talia in age, so she's also on the younger side of the party. She's a human. She started as an archfey warlock. Very much with she's got like a very magical girl concept. She met her archfey patron at the Fantasy Barnes and Noble in the manga section. Like, she's very like Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, all of that. Very, very cute. Her charisma out the fucking roof. She's so sweet. Everyone loves Runa. And she is since also multi-classed into cleric. So she is a warlock cleric. I'm sure that won't cause any conflict of interest. But along with them, because we started off kind of doing, it was kind of out of the abyss. I very, very early on realized that was not going to work for me, and I just threw it completely out the window. But, so we started off with a whole lot of NPCs, which was also a big mistake for me, considering that it was the first campaign that I've ever DM'd. It was too much for me to handle. We slowly whittled them down. We now have 2 party NPCs still with us. They are Darendil and Sereth. Darendil originally showed up. He was originally in the original Out of the Abyss. Originally in the original. Love that for me. He was supposed to be a Quaggoth, this kind of like big, hulking, furry creature with like big sharp claws. He would introduce himself to the party and be like, I know that I look like this now. I'm actually an elven prince. I've been cursed and transformed to look like this. In the original, as it was written, that wasn't true. They are immune to sleep spells and charms, yes. That wasn't true. He was just like a little bit loopy and believed that this was true. I thought that was boring. You know what? In my campaign, he actually is a cursed prince. They've mostly taken off the curse at this point, so he mostly has his form back. He has a few lingering side effects and a few lingering visual things. But he is this very charming high elf prince. And then the other person in the party is Sereth, who is a feral scientist. He is incredible. Sereth is God's favorite little princess, which is very unfortunate for him because I am God, and this means that I'm going to put him in a blender. I've given this man's issues. He is so grumpy because he is so deeply fucked up. The party is trying to get these two guys together. I'm here for it. I love to see it. I would also love to see this happen, but the problem is that they hate each other. This is not working. They both have to go through a huge amount of character development before they can get together. They're not far along at all. They're not. We're making slight inroads into, because the whole thing is like, Seraph, I love this. I just want them to kiss. That's literally the party. Just make them kiss. I'm like, no. They have to have entire arcs first. This is the slowest of slow burns. Because the whole thing with Seraph is that in my version of the universe, I'd play with no evil races, which I feel is not an unreasonable thing to do, because having evil races is kind of bullshit. I'm not here for that biological essentialism. So in mine, it's definitely very much that the drow, he is a drow, their entire culture was shaped by the fact that Lolth was controlling everything. The spider queen, chaotic evil goddess. In my version of the universe, she's fucking dead. She's absolutely kaput. She does not exist anymore. But the thing is that when you've had a society being tightly controlled and guided by an insanely evil goddess for a century. I mean, I also do love Lolth, but I could not see my way clear to making the drow not evil if they were still under her control, because I could not change Lolth to be less evil without like losing what makes her her. So she had to go, unfortunately. Maybe she'll come back in another form later. Gods are hard to kill, who knows? I miss her so much. She's so beautiful. But the thing is, you can't have a society that's shaped by a goddess like that along such paths for such a long amount of time without it kind of picking up a sort of momentum. And so they're not... I understand. I get it. Just knowing that somewhere out there she's dead. That's terrible. We hate to see it. So they're still very matriarchal. The clerics are still very, very much like they hold the most power in drow society. Second tier, of course, is magic, and then like everyone else under that. So Seraph is a artificer, specifically an alchemist. He learned about this from his father. His mother, I haven't figured out exactly what the dynamic was between them, but she's very, very ambitious. She is... Pour one out. She's very, very ambitious. Something about the marriage was beneficial to her. Seraph failed at the first hurdle by not being a girl. So there's one avenue to social capital out the window right there, unavailable. He has literally no interest in any religion. So he was never going to become one of the clergy. Second avenue for social climbing, gone. He's also very, very gay, so he was not going to give her any grandchildren. She was not going to get a granddaughter out of him. And then he's terrible at magic, too, which is, yeah, he's not a girl. Drow society is very, very matriarchal. The women have all of the power there. So, it was kind of a last-ditch effort. He was kind of very reluctantly going to be like, all right, I'll attempt to learn magic. I don't think it's going to work. It wasn't what he was interested in. He's very much more, he likes minerals. He likes rocks. He's very geological, with all the alchemy and all that. He goes off to like the magical academy or whatever. There's been a lot of like nastiness and, you know, recrimination in the past or whatever. The final straw in this relationship, though, is that he's off at school. He's struggling. He's not doing well. his father got sick. His mother did not tell Sareth. She didn't send him any notice this was happening, even when his father got very sick. Yes, though that's more frowned upon now that Lolth is not in control. They've mellowed out on that a little bit. That's no longer quite socially acceptable. I'm not going to say that it never happens, but it's not exactly the sort of thing that you'd talk openly about. His father got very, very sick. His father died. He comes home to find that the funeral is already over. No one has told him about this. He didn't even know he was sick. With the logic, when he finally confronts his mother about it, the logic being that it would have just distracted him. He failed out, by the way. Like, this is all after, like, he studied, he was locked down studying this. He failed out of the school anyway. Came home to find out that in the name of not distracting him from his studies, his mother did not even tell him that his father was sick. He missed seeing him for the last time. This is the last straw. Sareth it would have distracted him. He's very, very cynical. He's grown up in this, like, the society's still not great. You don't just heal from that sort of thing overnight. His worldview, I've gotten like deep into his head a couple of times, and it is bleak in there, let me tell you. Very much a kind of like, everyone is going to use everyone else. And the win state, if you're successful at life, if you have power, if you are, towards the top of stuff, what you can hope for is that you get to choose how people use you. You get to decide whether or not this particular use is acceptable or not. And that's the best you can hope for. It's incredibly bleak. He doesn't trust anyone. And also that everyone is ultimately out in it for themselves. And that everyone has a line at which point they will stop supporting you and they will throw you under the bus in order to benefit themselves. Everyone has this line. And the thing that's so frustrating about being on the surface is that you can claim that you all claim that you don't have this, that you're genuinely going to be altruistic. And all that tells me is that now neither of us know where that line is. His trust issues have trust issues. It's incredible. Also, yes, have a good night. I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you, and I hope to see you again soon. I need to find someone to raid, because this is about all I'm gonna go into tonight. I hope your mother is great. I hope everything goes fantastic. Have a good night. Get lots of rest, and I hope we get to see you again soon. So, yeah, it's been a lot. Yes, thank you for dropping by. I'm so glad you came. I am gonna wind this down pretty soon. But yeah, it's the thing that I haven't told the party entirely is that there is an exception to this kind of worldview, that he does believe that there are a few out there, genuinely good people who will put your well-being above their own. But that these people will be, the world will destroy these people. They will be chewed up, ground into a fine paste, and utterly destroyed. His father was one of these people. From everything the impressions he's gotten, he believes that Runa is one of these people in the party. If anyone in this party has a chance of getting him to do anything, to getting him to open up in any way, it's Runa. It's very much a, like, the strong must protect the sweet kind of mindset. He's like, this will, like, she's gonna get eaten alive out there. Also, that the gods are the worst users of all. Gods use people worse than anyone else. And they're contemptible. And so the fact that Runa is beholden to not only an archfey, but also a god of some sort, is like, this is, as far as he's concerned, this is terrible news. This is like, there's no way this is gonna end well. This is, she's made the absolute worst choices possible. This is gonna end in tragedy. But it's awful for him too, because it's like, this is one of the good people, and something terrible is gonna happen to her. Runa has the best chance of getting him to do anything. And I think that is the progress that's been made. All of this is leading up to this. The progress that's been made, I think, is starting to really see that like, their best way of getting him to open up and getting him to reveal anything about himself and getting through to him in any way, if you're gonna do it, it's gonna be through Runa. So I think that's the most progress that's been made. He's gonna have an entire character arc. Darren's gotta have an entire character arc, because Darren's doing too well right now. We gotta cut him down. We gotta take him down a couple of pegs before Sareth will even look at him. But yes, that's what's been going on. It would be funny if I made cow puns. I am gonna need to stop now, though, because it is 10:30. I gotta start getting ready for bed. This has been so much fun. I'm thriving. I'm having a great time. Let's see who's online. A whole bunch of people are online. Oh no. Do we want to raid Penny? It's been a while since we raided Penny. That could be fun. That could be nice. Oh, playing Cyberpunk. First, exactly. First, I gotta get some Baldur's Gate 3 in. I'm so sorry. Oh no, you need to rest. I don't, maybe I'll play some Baldur's Gate 3, who's to say? But also I have, I need to write my D&D campaign. I should not play tomorrow. I should write my D&D campaign. Well, it is what it is. I'll play it at some point. Yeah, let's go raid Penny. Let's watch some Cyberpunk. I think that'd be a fun time. All right, so this has been so good. I'm gonna be back on Tuesday, considering that I have to write the D&D campaign. Unfortunately, I highly doubt I'll have the dwarf lore ready before then. I'm very, very sorry. On God, I have not forgotten it. I really, really haven't. And I need to buckle down as soon as this D&D session is over, because I want to talk about it. I have a lot of thoughts about it, and I do genuinely. Unfortunately, we will be playing Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna be, it's such a hardship. Anyway. In the meantime, I know, I need time to make it a masterpiece. There's a lot of research. I gotta organize it. I do very, very much want to talk about it, though, because I have a lot of thoughts, and this is a topic that I care very much about. In the meantime, I hope to see you all on Tuesday. Everyone go get lots of rest. Sleep. Video games can wait. I don't even know that I'll be playing more video games tonight. I might, but I might not. Go rest. Get up regularly, stretch out your legs, stretch out your hamstrings. Don't fuck up your back. Go up and down the stairs a couple of times if you can. Again, also good for your back. And make sure to drink plenty of water. And hang on for just a second. We're gonna go raid Penny. Thank you so much for hanging out. Absolutely a thrilling time. I love you all so much, and I will see you all later. Have a great time. Let me throw that one in there one more time. Hang on, and we're gonna go raid Penny. Good night.